I need that sports encyclopedia. Where you at, Steve Kim? Got Trent in the cut.
Coach,
yeah.
Where you at, man? In the gym shooting, I'm Durant. You ain't shooting John Moran.
Darnell is the Ball State legend. I'm the Warren Central High School legend.
I'm proving with a reliable source, straight from the mouth of the horse. Smitty and JB and Smitty from West Coast to Yost.
I love talking ball. It's nice to connect with guys that are like-minded and just are real and genuine.
Better stay in your lane. Hop into
You are fucking insane. Dude, what? You just will not give this guy his flowers. What is wrong with you?
Oh, you must have thought I was a bitch.
I am him. Use not it. What's the topic? With your logic when I flow. Big Komodo, how it's talking.
Got to get back to letting the baby cry a little bit to see if they can soothe themselves.
That's a bar.
Issues get pressed so past it don't get sacked like bags and baggage. Smitty and Jason Brown killed it, yeah, it's a rap. We what the game's been missing, we switched it and filled the gap.
I identified him after his third fight, and I said that guy should be a star.
I'm so proud of the show, bro.
With the gas, Smitty and Jason Brown.
Coach JB show.
What up, what up, what up? We are in the building live right here on this Work Boot Wednesday as we get a little closer to some football. I smell the fresh cut grass. I used to have to chalk the lines. You guys don't know about that shit. Now they're making lines that actually get chalked by a robot. We're so soft, man. God, I miss going out there and chalking the lines. All the old school coaches who were with me, raise your hand. Most of TikTok, you've never even heard of that before, so you can't raise your hand. Plus, you're too fucking dumb to raise your hand. Let's get this thing going. It's Work Boot Wednesday, live right here from the Slapdick Studio and Cigar Lounge. We'll be back in studio next week or as soon as we can. We may be going dark, actually, before the season gets going. So stay tuned for an update. We'll get you going. But in the meanwhile, download the Discord app. Plus, winnable.com/slappicks and become a member of that weekly, monthly, or yearly, as you'll get all the cappers bets for the season as we get closer to the college football season and NFL. Preseason's here this weekend. If you want to watch a bunch of nobodies bitch and moan and cry about what they don't have instead of what they do have, then you'll watch preseason NFL football this weekend. If you don't want to watch that, then just watch some golf or something. Well, that's where we are right now. The White Sox lost 21 straight. They snapped that last night. Shout out to the White Sox for doing that. Forgot to talk about it yesterday, but I'm not a baseball guy like that. So the White Sox lose 21 straight. Now they're on, they win tonight. They're on what's called a winning streak. So it can be switched like this. So stay tuned for that. But a lot going on today. Pound that like, subscribe, become a member, share everything, and let's dive right into this one. That's what he said. Jordan Addison will possibly be suspended for a mere 3 games for another case of a DUI. Only to mock the system on an IG post a week later with mixed cocktails sitting at his table on the beach. But yet, most people out there on Twitter and TikTok will give him a pass. They'll say, oh, he made a mistake. These kids don't give a fuck about shit. Until you hit their pockets, we will continue to see these idiots do dumb shit. The issue is your Twitter gurus out there and soft pussies who defend this type of act. You will give pass after pass for this dumb shit. Driving drunk, putting everyone's kids and families at risk. And the people like Trey Wingos of the world will defend these idiots, but bury Harrison Butker. This is why we have the idiots continue to do this shit. That the Addisons of the world and the Carters and all these idiots that continue to do this shit is because y'all defend it. These kids don't care anymore. We had a 25-year-old, Sadiq Charles, the Titans left guard, retire yesterday for personal reasons. But yet, what do I know? I've only said it on this show for the last 2 years. There's no more investment in this game. Nobody cares. There's not a care in the world once these guys get the money. It's a backhanded slap to the game's face, to the players they committed to's face, and the last name on that jersey. It represents their entire family legacy, contrary to belief. These kids are so soft, I'm embarrassed by the game of football. And add that to we are now playing flag football in the Olympics. Holy shit, what a time to be alive to witness it all. Let's dive into this thing. NFL training camp, fight after fight after fight. Daniel Jones gets into it with a joint scrimmage with the Lions. Ooh, can't wait for that. Malik Neighbors stirring up dust every single day in these inter-squad scrimmages. We're going to dive into that as well. He gets into a fight with Kirby Joseph and the Detroit Lions. Kodak Black, Pompano Beach, Florida rapper, talks to the youth football team and gives them some advice. Can't wait to dive into that one. Flag football is officially a sport in the Olympics as Jalen Hurts is lighting the flame at the LA Coliseum for the 2028 Olympics. What the fuck are we doing? FIU, Florida International University, is selling its naming rights for the football stadium to music artist Pitbull. We're going to dive into that as well. Titans OG Sadiq Charles is retiring from the NFL at the mere age of 25. But before we begin, my lovely co-host, Naptown legend, 317 Far East Side of LeBron Hairline Having, Lamar Jackson Lovin, AR5 Defendant, Caitlin Clark Johnson, Fox Sports' very own, Big Smitty. Welcome, man. You know.
Oh, man, what's going on, JB? What's going on, Bailey in the back? We got Jazzy Jazz, Matt Noble. Baby girl is back in the building. We got Lucy. The ladies are here live on a Wednesday. Y'all must got Wednesday off from work, huh? We got Jared in the building. Listen, y'all, we turned up on this Wednesday. We live. JB got the fresh bucket hat on. Go to the Coach JB store right now and get your polo with your bucket hat right now today. Also, hit the like button right now. 1, 2, 3, boom. We should have 200 likes right now at the back. My hair
have 900.
900 likes right now. My hair look good. My eyebrows look good. Your boy looking good. I got my 2 chains on like I'm 2 chains. And we ready to go, JB.
You froze. You got a haircut too early though.
No, I'm gonna get it again next week.
Why?
Because I'm like that. Shout out to my barber Chuck Taylor, man. My guy, my OG, my homie. Always good process at the barbershop.
Why are you gonna get cut next week too?
Because I got invited to this big time event. I think it's on next Thursday. I'll go ahead and say it. I mean, it's you can't get in. It's really exclusive. So some of my homies who I met just from networking out here called the Pump Brothers. They do this event every single year, man. It gets bigger and bigger and better every year. Really the who's in the sports and entertainment space come out, gather together around drinks and food, but ultimately it's like a 3-day kind of weekend event where they often go out there and they'll bid for like art and different products and things of that nature, and the money kind of goes to like a foundation. So it's actually just kind of getting together in a fun way, but it's for a good cause. And the Pump Brothers, man, big time guys, especially in the AAU space. They kind of like really played a role, I would say, not necessarily creating, but damn near helping it get to where it's at today. Just some hustling cats, man. Started kind of in the ticket sales business, I'll say, when they were young, and just built their way up to who they are today. Now they're filthy rich, man. And beyond that, there's some good guys, man, some good dudes. I believe one of my guys actually, I think he married to his sister. You know what I mean? He white dude got his sister. So, I really rock with him, man. Good people. Last year we had a hell of a time. We were at drinks, we were talking. My guy Matt Barnes pulled up. I saw all types of Cowboys players. Marcellus was there. Michael Irvin was there. All types of AEs. It was a hell of a time. So this year, JB, I was going to bring you. There's no parking, though. There's no parking, so you're gonna have to probably meet like a Chinese spot before, eat a little bit, get a drink, and then like we either drive in one car and we'll park. And they got like a little separate spot to park at. You got to catch a shuttle. They got a shuttle running every 10 minutes, JB. So we'll get in the shuttle, we'll get to the event, and we'll turn up that way, or we can just Uber. Either way, so. But very excited, man. My hair looks good for a week usually, so I should be good. But if not, I'll get it lined up. Yes.
It's good that you. I mean, like you. That's good. Like you remembered everything I taught you about the Pump Brothers. So that's a very good rerun. I mean, it's pretty good. You want to tell the story, real story now or no?
I'm going to show you that I'm a hell of a listener. Like that's really what that was all about. I listen to everything, whether I agree with some stuff, disagree with some stuff. I hear everything. I listen to everything.
No, you're a smart dude. I try to tell people that all the time. I don't get it. Like they don't believe me.
Who said I wasn't smart?
White people shit.
No, I want to know names and numbers. Like who said it?
Gene. So look, I got
Gene.
I'm just kidding. Gene like you, I think.
I'm kidding too. I like Gene.
No Diddy or whatever.
We'll say it no more.
What thing I say? You want to tell the real story about the Pumps or not? We'll just hold it.
Everything I said was true, except JB's the one who brought me last year. It's the only thing different. JB's the one who brought me last year. But I'm cool with him now.
And who's taking you this year?
The thing about me, though, I just need one. Get my foot in the door, JB. Once my foot in the door, I make my own relationships.
Nepotism.
I mean, it's called networking.
I mean, I got you in and you backstab me for the bag. It's cool. That's how it is. BPS. Let's do it. We got a lot going on today, Smitty.
I gotta get my outfit ready for next week.
When am I gonna benefit from being white?
You've been benefiting from being white, JB. Just in, like this little stuff that you don't even know. Like,
when am I gonna benefit real quick? I mean, I got a new truck yesterday. That was kind of, but it wasn't had nothing to do with white people shit. It was like a dealer tag deal that they hooked me up. You know, I got this like little status. Cold truck too. Woo, that motherfucker cold.
For real?
Yeah, it's cold.
She took a picture of it.
The comment, I put a video out there.
I don't be on your page all day. I got shit to do.
I sent it to the text before I sent it to anybody. That motherfucker don't. He was mad about political text, and he got mad and shut down on us, baby.
I be having to mute the group chat. You and Bailey be sending like 13 videos of politics in a row. I'm like, fuck.
That was you did. That's
what you and Bailey be doing.
It's funny though. You know the cold part is the comments like on Instagram and shit. The dick writers and haters. That shit is comical. Huh? You should have seen like the automatic haters like, oh, JB posting a 4-year-old truck. You do realize
this is clean.
You do realize I don't pay for that truck, right? I pay tax and license on these cars. I got Maserati that way. I got BMW that way. I got a GMC Denali that way. These motherfuckers really be like, that truck is 4 years old.
This truck clean as hell. All white cocaine.
Oh, cocaine white. You know, shoo, goddamn.
Leather seats.
That's the Denali, homie. Hey, by the way, that's the precursor truck I had to get for the boat.
I'm about to say, I was gonna ask you that. We getting a boat?
Duh. What?
Are we getting a boat? Yes or no?
So we got a lot on the plate today. The show is loaded. We got
we're gonna just entertain today. We're gonna be elite. We're gonna entertain. It's just me and you all day. Just me and you. No, I've been waiting for to make a move now. And tell me when you like it. So we gotta just turn up today. Just entertain. Whatever comes to your mind, just say it today. Fuck it.
Hey, you know what I heard about? I heard a rumor.
What'd you hear?
That Joe Biden is mad and he wants to get back in the race.
Nope, I talked to him the other day. That's not true. He was so listen. So here's the real. Biden's been having some like mixed emotions, right? Because he's currently the president. He came out, you know, at the beginning of the year talking all this big bad shit, going at Trump, saying we're gonna do it again. Woo, woo, woo. Obviously, we saw his health, his memories. He's just not right. So he kind of had to take a back seat because he just literally is not fit to run again another 4 years because of his health. But now, as a man, you know, we all got ego. We want to throw our balls on the table, and it's like now he's seeing back. He's seeing Kamala do her thing, seeing her kind of build up popularity. She just chose our VP, Tim Walz, and people are loving his kind of on the left. People are loving his energy, his speech, stuff like that. So he probably is sitting back and kind of getting a little bit of like that, kind of that envy, a little bit of jealousy. He's like, man, I really want to stay in it. But I talked to him, and he understands that it's just his emotions kind of going, wilding up. But he understands he's not fit, so he's good. He's not gonna do anything crazy. He's gonna sit back, finish off these last few months, let Kamala and Waltz, kind of run their party or run their race, so to speak. And then whatever happens, what will happen in November? We'll let the people decide what's gonna happen, because that's why we live in the great country of America, because we can vote. We have power over who we want to run our country, and we're gonna find out in November.
TikTok, I haven't even said a word to TikTok, and they already said I got age restriction.
You got to be careful.
TikTok,
what I learned.
I got to get out of here. You guys are just soft.
Yeah, and then politics stuff, you got to be careful on TikTok. It's not even just show page. I actually helped do some social for some other pages as well, and this comedian who I work with, I know I got to be careful with some of his jokes he does on the politics stuff, because his page got the little account warning at the top. So it's not just you. It's just like certain stuff you got to be careful on TikTok. So
yeah. Hey, did you go into the bathroom, the one that Waltz put tampons in for the boys?
No, I didn't see that. I don't even know what you're talking about.
That's the BP that Kamala picked. But anyway,
I heard Waltz was like a Midwest guy, man. Was enlisted in the National Guard. I think his dad was an educator. He kind of and his dad was in the military. He kind of followed his dad's steps. Midwest guy, small school area. Was a teacher for a while. Kind of he didn't just grow up in his politics. He was school, just a regular old cat, school teacher, Midwest guy, just trying to learn the ropes or whatever. And then obviously got to politics for like last 20 years. So we'll see.
He was a football coach in Minnesota, a D coordinator.
No, you wouldn't. You for real this time?
I already showed it to you. I sent it to you yesterday. He was a D coordinator in Minnesota, and then he was the guy that took prayer out of football in the high schools in Minnesota.
He took prayer out of. Damn, that's a horrible decision.
I know. Let's dive into this thing.
I did like his opening speech though, like just in general, like the energy, like it came off like a leader. Just the speech in general. I'm not saying it was good energy. It was a good opening. Like regardless, this ain't got nothing to do with nothing else. It's just like
I thought he was a liar. That's how I took him, because I'm a pretty good judge of character. He also lied. He also lied about being in the armed forces. I don't know if you knew that, but good shit. Good job researching him. Let's dive into this quote of the day, brought to you by betonline.ag.
What up, man? The real Coach JB here for the Coach JB Show with Big Smitty. We got a proud new sponsor, of course, for the second part of the year, and that's BetOnline. Continue to be your number one source for all basketball wagering needs, including pro and college hoops throughout the year. March Madness is here. Join us every Monday and Friday with Jeff Nadu as we will pick them and up-to-minute odds, stats, and trends. You can follow your favorite team's path to the playoffs with in-game live betting, contests, and all the best player props. Experience the world's best wagering platform anytime from your desktop to your mobile device. Head on over to BetOnline today. Become part of the team, and remember to use promo code BELIEVE, BLEAV, for 50% off plus welcome bonus on your first deposit. BetOnline, where the game starts. Peace.
I love it, Gene. I love it, Gene. I love it.
What?
I love it. I'm far left. Fuck it. I'm far left. Fuck it. Now what? What y'all gonna do about it? What you gonna do about it? When you see me in the streets, Gene, anybody else, I'm far left. Now what? So when you see me outside in fucking Inglewood, Compton, fucking Culver City, I'm far left. Beat my ass. I guarantee nobody in this chat want to see me. I guarantee that. I will beat the fuck out of anybody in this chat.
You know what?
Everybody in the chat will get their ass beat. I love everybody talking on it. Come see me. I don't like the talking. Come see me, any of y'all.
Hey, when's the tipping point?
Now. This is the point. I'm so tired of everybody talking shit.
Where's the tipping point? Like where
whoever I vote for, who I vote for. Mind your business. When we get to a point, hold on. When we get to a point where we gotta even publicly announce who the fuck we voting for. When I grew up, that was never the thing. When I grew up, it was like, hey, you vote for I do. You You don't talk religion and fucking politics. That was not shit. That's the way I was raised. We didn't in the hood. We didn't talk about that shit. Now everybody want to have a fucking opinion. Ain't none of y'all smart. Ain't none of y'all do your research. Like you motherfuckers are at home for 8 hours just looking up fucking Biden and Trump all damn day. Get a life. You don't make no fucking money. You ain't getting no pussy. What are y'all talking about? Research. Just research. Fuck them both. How about that? If I vote, I'll vote. If I don't, I don't. It's gonna be my decision. Won't nobody know. Conversation closed.
Hey,
Lord Jesus.
Smitty does tell me don't talk to the chat, but everyone has a right to go off.
Yeah, sometimes I'm gonna say something back.
Let him go off. I was gonna remove myself, let him go off.
No, we stay on there. Like, Lord Jesus, these little 22-year-olds in here, they need an ass whooping. I'm with JB on this one. These motherfuckers ain't getting an ass whooped no more. I got my fucking daddy used to get a belt and beat my ass. I used to run around the house and shit trying to avoid a whooping. These motherfuckers don't get whoopings no more, so they think they can say whatever they want to say now, JB. That's the problem. When you don't go up getting whoopings, this happens.
You know that's a right way of thinking. You know, right leaning show, right? That's
cool.
Right.
That's cool. I love it. I'm cool, baby. I'm cool with that.
You conservative thinking now.
Listen, JB, I told you there's certain things on the conservative side that I like. There's certain things on the left that I like. That's why I'm just Darnell. Y'all look at the right and left as like gods to y'all. And it's like, oh my gosh, we love Trump. Oh my gosh, we love Kamala. Oh my gosh, we love the right. Oh my gosh, we love the left. Oh my God, shut the fuck up. Be yourself and just look at stuff for yourself and look at what you like. And whatever side that's on, that's what it's on. We're lying if we say everything on the left is stupid and wrong and it's unjust. We're also lying if we say everything on the right is stupid and wrong. It don't make sense. There's not a one fucking size fits all political party. It doesn't make sense. We are all complex humans and different people. So let's just keep it real. That's all I'm saying. Stop being so brainwashed on either side to where we can't just sit back and like, you know what? That was fucked up. Even if it is on the side that you relate to. JB just told me some information about Tim Walz removing prayer from football. That's stupid. I don't agree with that. And I am a guy, if I gotta pick a side, I was raised left. But I don't agree with that. I can say that. You guys can't say that. Your brains are so washed that it's like whatever side you on, you're just so stuck to where everything they do is just right to you. Come on, man. Like, use common sense. Let's move on, JB. Quote of the day. I need some good positive energy before I blow up.
You know, it's crazy. The same cats that are calling you emotional, all this shit.
I'm in a great mood.
They're the ones in the chat all day in the comments after the show just talking shit, though. That's what's crazy to me. Like, what's emotional? What is really emotional? You saying that you guys bring this motherfucker, another man up every day. Like, that's crazy. I couldn't do it. I don't care if I disagree with you or not. There's no way I'm bringing up another man all day long in the comment section of a show that doesn't bring him any money.
There's a word for that too, JB, that I'm not gonna say.
I'll say it. It's called dick rider.
It's another word. But
yeah, I just got eliminated. You hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
I can't see nothing.
You can't see me.
No, I can't see shit. The screen went out.
What?
You can hear. I can hear you. There you
go.
Hello. I see you.
You see me?
I don't know, man. It's crazy.
What's that right there?
Dog, it was crazy. Right when I said that, my shit just went out.
Be careful. That's a warning. That's a warning shot from the left.
Let's dive into this quote of the day.
Everything's the left and the right now. Y'all kill me, man.
Brought to you by betonline.ag. Quote of the day. Fake people have an image to maintain. Real people just don't care.
That's a good quote. Actually. That's a powerful quote.
I don't like your response.
No, it's just interesting. It's interesting because like I feel like that's like the quote is really good actually, but it makes you think a little bit. Like, are you being fake if you because sometimes you gotta play the system a little bit. You just got to, like, at least in corporate America. In your space, you have zero boss, so you can literally do whatever you want to do without any. I mean, your brand could get better or worse depending on how you know what you do, whatever. But like, there's no really regret. Do whatever you want. When you live in a corporate space, or if you're a college football player, college athlete, you sometimes got to play the system to an extent. to an extent. Is that being fake? I don't know. I think it's kind of being smart, but there's a line though. There's a line. You got to be yourself at all times, but there's a way that you can go about it, is what I'm saying.
Here's an interesting take. Kirk Herbstreit came out, was asked a question on social media. I've talked to Kirk personally, and he's like, I don't know how you do it, JB. I can't stand these trolls and these people that come at me, and I always have to hold my tongue and blah, blah, blah. This personal conversation that we had, I'm not going to say everything we talked about, but he's now on everyone's blasting him. He's trending right now because somebody asked him a question yesterday, and he fucking finally responded like you just did. He might have just been fed up, and he said, absolutely not. I don't agree with men playing women in sports. Now, everybody took that, and now it's saying that he should be canceled and fired from ESPN. And like, dog, this shit is crazy to me. Like, you cannot speak your fucking mind and have your own opinion. That shit is why I just can't bow down and say, all right, I'll just stay quiet. Without the voice that we have and use, we're nothing. Why have the mouth and fucking vocal cords and a tongue? I don't understand why we have to only say what we are scripted to say and then not say what we're not supposed to say.
I don't know what happened to him, though. Kirk Herbstreit is a fucking legend. He's great at what he does. I hope it's just the people on Twitter just talking stuff, and it's not like
well, no, they're posted on Outkick and all these main, like, people are actually.
He better not get any sort of punishment for that. That'd be. But to your point, that is a great example of going back to my point of like. Sometimes, like, I hear you, like, in a perfect world, you should be able to say what you want to say. I get it. But when you're working in corporate spaces, that's not necessarily true. And you kind of got to just.
It should be.
Should be for sure. But it just unfortunately is not. Because that's why how the brand looks.
That's why I got to give so much credit to Sage Steels and these other people that said, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to say what I say and talk like I talk. And if you want to fire me and I'll sue you. They're in a lawsuit, obviously, with Sage Steele, and then she'll go and do her own thing.
Right.
However,
I'm not counting her pockets, of course, but she was at ESPN for a long time, though. So I mean, my point is, she dealt with it for a long time. I'm assuming she got her money right, and then made the move to do so. You know what I'm saying? So like, your money got to be right.
Disney.
Like,
you're suing Disney, so that's the big.
Right, of course, yeah. But your money got to be. If your money ain't right, and you know your shit, you can't.
Yeah,
you got to. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, she was there for a long time. She took a lot of cuts. She took a big hit though. She took a big hit because she said, you know what, I'm going to risk leaving, and she took a risk, just like your former colleague Skip Bayless. He took a risk regardless. We don't know what he's going to do next, but he took a risk. He's taking a risk leaving a conglomerate or a sports conglomerate, Fortune 500 type of space. He's leaving that. So I mean,
that's true.
I give him credit.
Shout out to Sage Steele because she went to Cromwell High School, I believe, from Indiana. So shout out to Sage.
Contrary to Belief, brought to you by Prize Picks. Head on over there. Use the promo code Coach JB. I'm a big fan of people being exactly who they are. Crazy how that just went into what we were talking about. I didn't even know that's what I was gonna say.
Hold on, you didn't. So this thing's already pre-typed, pre-produced, but you didn't know that we were talking about that. I didn't know we were going to be talking about that, and then that tied right in. All right,
because God is good, and then your new VP took God out of football. So good job voting for him. So let's dive into this whole thing, this poll question, Smitty.
Let's get going. Bailey said that we behind, so we got to get this thing going for Bailey cuss us out during the break.
We never behind. Shit.
Bailey run the whole show.
Yeah, nah. Well, my name on the motherfucker, and guess what?
And Bailey will cuss your ass out, your old ass out too.
It's you and I today. So guess what? You and Bailey, black people shit are late. So guess what? I'll run the show.
Bailey, it's always me and you. Like don't matter what the situation is.
Hey, it's also Bailey on the good side when he defend me though.
Right. That's true.
Anything that go with me, anything that's with me, Bailey's either bad or good. It is what it is. I mean, he's either white that day or he black that day.
Y'all just think alike. That's it.
I don't know if you realize he's white one day, he's black one day, depending on what the fuck up is.
Listen, I know Bailey, like, well, if I ask Bailey what he is, he'll say I'm black and I'm white, which is the perfect, exact, actual answer. But in the black community, we like Bailey is just black. That's just what just growing up, if you were mixed with black. That just what.
I
But
saw him walking down the street. He white to me.
I mean, he's fair skinned. You guys think alike when it comes to just like the political stuff. Honestly, outside of that, me and Bailey we similar in a lot of other ways.
Not really.
Organization of this show.
Not really. Bailey's Bailey's literally
and on track.
Bailey literally has the same exact ideologies as I do. Exactly.
He's your mini me. He's your mini me. A lot of stuff.
There's no difference. Everything. Poll question, Smitty.
Everything.
How many games should Jordan Addison be suspended? That's all I want to know. Trey Wingo's out defending his ass, but he wants Harrison Butker fucking suspended and not sold jerseys and all this shit. Weird shit, dog. We'll rather fucking promote a guy who puts your life at risk, a guy who hits a woman, a guy who fucking does this, domestic violence, this and this and this, a guy who left the scene of a hit and run in the fucking Rice case. We'll defend that shit and suspend them very minimal games, but if we bet on DraftKings $30, you're done for the year. This is the shit I don't understand. How many games should this dude get? Apparently he's hitting, they're talking 3 games. 3 games, dog, is a very small price to pay to put someone else's life at risk, I guess. I
would
know.
double it and go 6 games because this was his second offense, if I'm not mistaken. I believe right after his rookie year, he got
it's a second offense.
Yeah, the first one I think he got it for like speeding,
Yeah,
like 160 or something like that, and then literally a year later, he gets his DUI.
And
So
then he mocked everybody.
Right, it's like you're not learning from your quote.
He put a drink. You see that he put a drink out on his IG right after the fucking arrest. He puts a cocktail right on his beats, like on a beat. Like, motherfucker, homie, jump until you hit these cats' pockets, homie. They're not gonna fucking learn, and you're only paying them more. Like, I don't understand. How about you ban one of these motherfuckers forever? Here you go. You know how the NBA did the Porter kid?
Yeah.
Guess what, dog? Sometimes you gotta be a sacrificial lamb. One of these motherfuckers needs to get hit for life, and I bet you that motherfucker straighten up.
Well, don't make that motherfucker Jordan Addison. He too good. If you're gonna do that,
that's the problem.
Pick the Jonte Porter of the NFL to ban for life because I don't want to wait. Ain't nothing worse than wasted talent, JB, and I would hate.
Yeah, but that's a you problem. You wasted the talent. I don't have to move my laws and rules around for you.
But be real, JB. Rules and laws are different for certain people, though. Be real. How many times did well? You might be a little different. Let's
be clear. Nah, talk about football. You're talking about football.
Yeah.
Rules. Football rules. I'm talking about real life laws.
My fault.
There's no life laws that should be different, homie. If the cat got a felony for something, then there's a felony. He doesn't. The NFL rules are different.
Right. That's what I'm talking about. Football, and
If you and I went out here right now, DUI, hit a motherfucker, walked away from it, we're in jail, homie. Let's be real. We're in jail. We got, first of all, I don't know if you know, in California, you're going to get a $10,000 fine for a DUI. If you get multiple ones, by the way, I think it goes up to $25,000, and then you lose your license over time. Like, I know a buddy of mine, I don't get it. And he's coaching D1. I'm not going to say his name.
Say his name real quick.
He's had 6 DUIs, homie.
What?
He has no license for 6 years.
How's he keep getting caught? That's number one thing.
How's he keep getting a job?
You know something. He got some blackmail on somebody.
No, he don't. He's fucking slapdick.
What school is he at, and what position does he coach? You said
that one over there, and you know those guys. So look, man. This is the thing. I don't get it. I'd suspend that motherfucker for the year.
Really?
I'm just tired of it.
Is it more so when you say that? When you say I want to suspend him for the year, is it less about Addison's individual actions and more so about the bigger picture of it just happening to so many players every single year?
Here's the thing I got to tell you. Right now is the time for the NFL to act. The NFL can rein back and get the hierarchy back right now today. You know how? You know how they do it?
How?
Suspend this guy for the year. You go get Rashee Rice, suspend him for the year. You get the other cat. Who's the other third guy that got a DUI earlier this year that fucking got into a car wreck? Somebody else too.
I can't remember, but that guy.
Suspend them for a whole year. Now, okay, this is a thing that you want to go do and not hire an Uber driver, and you don't want to go hire somebody to drive your ass around and be stupid. You're going to miss the year, and you don't get paid. Start hitting their pocket, and guess what? Shit will change. I promise you. That's what it is. That's how it works.
Here's what I think. To your point, I think like moving forward, I think like the commissioner should come out and be like, all right, y'all, this shit's getting out of hand. As of right now, as of today, August 7th, 2024, and moving forward, any other DUIs that I don't care if it's your first offense, I don't care what the situation is, you will be suspended for a year. Like him actually coming out and saying that. Now, I think that would be like, all right, motherfuckers gonna think like, let me get this damn Uber because I can't miss no year of money. I can't do that. I can't do that. But he won't do that though. You know why? Because it's too risky. Because and this is an example, Patrick Mahomes gets a DUI, you as a commissioner, you can't lose the face of your league. So he'll never come out and just publicly put out an exact legislation that's so matter of fact to where there's no loopholes with it. By not saying anything specific, you have the option to be like, you know what, this is Jordan Addison, let's give him 3. Oh, it's Rashee Rice, we'll give him 5. Oh, it's Mahomes, let's put it under the bus. Let's put it under the ground. People don't, you know what I'm saying? So it leaves them the freedom to just kind of move differently for each player because in football, everybody's not treated the same. That's what it is in football. So
I'm mad. They said this guy said I'm mad. Tyson Keynan or whatever. This is him, the gamer. He said I'm mad because the black dude got money. Well, damn. If a white dude got arrested, guess what? I'd be talking about it today. Dumb fuck. Make sense. Not really a fucking thing. It actually makes you look like a fucking idiot. Because I don't know. What was the last dude? Guess what? You know how many white dudes used to beat on their girls back in the day and they didn't get arrested or get caught, get kicked out? If they should have. That's my point. They should have got caught, but they didn't. So until they do, guess what? We won't talk about it. We're going to talk about it in the fucking show because that's what's out there, dumb fuck. I haven't. Harrison Butker you'll bring up for saying something that he didn't do. He didn't do nothing wrong to hit a lady. Didn't fucking get DUI. You would literally cancel Harrison Butker, though. But you'll let the motherfucker drive drunk and be cool with it. That shit is crazy to me, homie. It ain't about skin color, homie. It's about doing right or wrong. I don't give a fuck what color you are. This shit is crazy. You guys are blinded, dog. Fucking unbelievable.
Moving on, though, keeping this show on the road, man. Malik Neighbors, top wide out in the NFL drafts for the Giants right now, man, balling in practice. They're doing a little, inter-practice, whatever, jointed practice right now, and there's a lot of fights breaking out. Malik Neighbors apparently out here fighting, as you can see right here in the video. Let me see. Okay, one-on-one. Gets pushed a little bit. They talking trash a little bit. He's jogging back. So you guys can see Malik Neighbors did a little, kind of mushed him a little bit on his way back, right there, boom. Then the dude came, really gave Malik Neighbors a little 3-piece, low-key. Everybody jumped in, joined in, tried to fight, break it up. I love it just because to me, this is what football is. This is that part of camp where it's the first time getting to hit another man that does not have your same jersey on. You get tired of hitting each other all day. At the end of the day, we brothers. We trying to win this thing together. So I want to hit the opposition. And when you're a rookie, especially, and when you're a highly touted rookie like Malik Neighbors, there's a target on your back. And when you out here killing these vets, because I saw the highlights, this man out here destroying these cats. Malik Neighbors is the real deal. He probably out there talking crazy too. They in their feelings. So you gotta go out there, and this is how you earn your respect. Balling out and then not backing down from no smoke. And that's what I'm seeing from Malik Neighbors. And the Giants got him one, man. If their quarterback DJ can just get the ball to him, man, they can shock the world a little bit and win more games than what we think because of this player. This player, he has a talent, Malik Neighbors, to win a couple games for them. You know what I'm saying? To win 2 or 3 games for them if DJ can just give him the ball. Or Daniel, sorry, I can't call him that no more. If Daniel Jones can give him the ball, excuse my friend.
So if he would have broke his hand on that helmet, on that face mask, what would you be saying today?
Hey, man, that's life. That's part of it. That's part of it, baby. Don't be that now. Don't do that. Don't you do that. Because I know what type of player you was from the story. I know you didn't got in little fights at practice. I know when you coach players got in fights at practice, especially at the JUCO level. Ain't no way in hell they went out.
Ask those players that did that in practice. What happened? Ask my players, next time I bring them on, ask them what happened after when they did this. What would happen at practice?
They're not here right now, so can you tell me what happened?
In the locker room. Get your bitch ass out of here. Why? Because in the game, that's what will happen. You allow it or you coach it. I don't understand it. If he broke his hand, I would not be mad if they fired Brian Daboll on the spot. And I love Brian Daboll. Because it's results-oriented business. Somebody allowed this cat to get into a fight for 3 straight practices against Detroit, and it's still happening. He hasn't learned something yet, homie. How about send his ass in the locker room? So, Lonnie Johnson was on the show. He's played for me. He's all right. I talked to him. He got hurt the other day in the preseason game. Lonnie did that as a rookie for the Texans. As he was a second-round draft pick for the Texans. He got hired, and Bill O'Brien was his head coach. And he did that shit, and Bill O'Brien sent him in the locker room. Never did it again. That motherfucker hasn't done it again. He tells the story all the time. He's like, man, fuck that. And he fined him as a rookie. That is what you do. That's how. Why did Lonnie learn, dog?
Have a quick question. So put yourself back in the position of a player real quick. I know it's 40, 50 years ago. Put yourself back in the position of a player. You're at practice. It's 95 degrees. Y'all, I know you was a quarterback, so it's a little bit softer, but just try to think of like you're not a quarterback, right? A motherfucker comes to you and mushes you in your face. You're just gonna accept that.
Hold on. Why are you switching the fucking narrative?
I'm asking you a question.
That's not the narrative.
Shit happens though. My point is the rules shouldn't be so just straightforward. Like I think context matters. I'm not gonna listen to somebody out here punk me now.
Why are you bringing up the guy that got hit? Why are you bringing up the guy that got hit? We're talking about the guy that did the hitting. Malik Neighbors, what are you talking about, homie? Why are you bringing it up?
Just because it's a broader conversation.
That's not the fucking question.
Well, you told me if your player swung on somebody, they're going to locker room point blank, period.
Yeah, so why are you asking me about the other guy? Why are you asking me about the retaliator? That's not the question. The retaliator is going to retaliate. We don't already know that. The guy that hit the guy is Malik Neighbors. That's the shitbird act. He would be in the locker room and fined as a rookie.
So the other cat, hypothetically, in this example, he's cool then.
With who? Me or just in general?
You, like your rules. Like you're the coach of this team. This is one big ass team right now. Uh-huh. So Malik Neighbors, right here, as we see, he's the guy who started it. So we know he's in the locker room. Boom. But after he mushes,
like
this
right
cat,
there, go back. Right,
go back
right
a little bit. Yeah, I see the mush.
Right where he mushes him in the helmet, to me, is a straight bitch act.
Okay, boom.
There's nothing else about it. Right there. Why? That guy had no effect on you. He had nothing to do with the play.
Yeah, but we don't know what.
It don't matter. To that point. So bottom line is, you're talking about mush. You hit a guy in the face for some words then, because he doesn't touch him in the play. So you're talking about words, because that's the only thing that he hit him for, because he's not even in the play. This guy's not even in the play. He didn't hit that guy.
Right.
He didn't hit the corner, homie. He hits a guy that's a standby guy. He hits a bystander. Why?
Because when he comes back up and he gives him a 3-piece, are you cool with the 3-piece?
So here's what I taught. I taught our players that got hit. All of them were supposed to surround the retaliator. So the referee did not know who did the retaliation.
Okay, that's all I want to know. All right, we good.
I taught it though. I taught that. I taught everything. You can ask Jermaine Johnson, who's to this day will be like, man, I've never been through the intricacies that we went through at Indy. They'll tell you straight out. So, like, for instance, people, and even coaches, they're like, "What the fuck? How'd you learn all this?" I go, "I just learned it, motherfucker. It factor. If a referee is in the game and there's a turnover, Smitty got the ball underneath the pile, and let's say you're fighting for the ball with another team, the other team.
Right.
All my players were taught to run over there and cut off the ref. So the ref had to do that and get in.
Yep.
But our other players were supposed to be like, our ball, this way. They were all doing that to give influence to the ref. So when the ref was down there fighting and you got it, he's automatically seeing the ball, the haunt. It's all about seeing what you see and doing what you act on. I'd have guys jumping around. Our ball, let's go. And then we would cut the ref off and make him get there late.
Right.
We taught that.
So the ref don't know. Maybe the other team had it, and you kind of took it at the end, and it was a 50-50 ball. But when they see all the influence and confidence that y'all jump up and down, like it must be fun.
Yes.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
I
JB.
taught that every day. We taught all that type of shit. Come on, ask my players, homie. I had the water hose out on fumble drills, fucking spraying them right in the face. You saw the Ravens doing that yesterday?
Yeah.
Man, I've been doing that shit for fucking 20 years. Ask my dudes at Cabrillo. Water hose the fuck out of it. And then at the end, I would do it towards the end of the practice, so then it would turn into a fun thing. So,
all right.
But guess what? Wet balls, especially if it's a rainy weekend, if I know the balls are going to be wet because it's going to be rain that weekend,
right?
We practice wet balls all week.
You got to. I love
that.
that.
That's Trail.
I believe that. We did the same thing. Wet balls, you know what I'm saying?
You saw it from me. You learned from me.
Come on, man. City ball, country ball, you know what I'm saying?
Learn from me.
Nah, Limbo, you respect Limbo now. Pete Limbo did it at a high level now. Shout out to all my coaches. Coach Chad Wilt, Daryl Dixon.
Here's the thing. So if Malik Neighbors isn't going to do that in a real game, then why are you allowing it now?
I hear you.
I'm answering a question that's in here.
Yeah.
Right here, this guy. See, you guys all think that it's just automatic. He won't do that in the game. He knows better. No, he don't. Because you got to teach him right now. Like, he will do it in the game. That's the cold part you don't understand. He will fuck you later on in the season. He will absolutely fuck you in a critical situation if you allow it. But guess what? If you coach it, you won't. He won't fuck you. And I can trust him. See, he got to go both ways, dog. Neighbors would respect Dayball, in my opinion, if he would have booted him and sent him in the locker room. Today, Neighbors would be like, fuck. All right, I got hit with a pocket check. I got hit with a fine, and I'm out of this fucking practice. And now I can't show what I'm supposed to do. He ain't going nowhere, Smitty. He's a first rounder. He's signed. So, not like you're going to transfer portal. Even though you soft motherfuckers demand trades, but you know what I'm saying? Like, he's a rookie. So,
do you not feel like NFL's a little different in the sense that, like, everything's a storyline, though? So, like, in this example, he sends Malik Neighbors to the locker room. That's going to be the biggest news right now because there's nothing else to talk about. So, everybody.
Don't matter.
First block
of
every show, ESPN. Is Malik Neighbors going to be trouble? Is he a troubled kid? Is he?
Smitty, how many days in a row does Malik Neighbors got into it? 3, I think, with the Lions.
Was it 3?
It's the 3rd day, right? He's got into it every day.
How do we know there's not been any sort of discipline at all, like this within the game, I'm sure they set him out to the sideline for a minute, cool off or something.
We don't. We're not even talking about that. All I'm telling you what I would have done with him.
I respect it. it, man.
All I'm saying is, this is 3 days in a row, bro. Like now, guess what it is now? It's a trend. This is what I do. This is who I am. I'm Malik Neighbors.
Let's move. Yes, I agree with all that. I hear what you're saying. Coaches, player, different mindset. What you're saying is the ideal thing to do. From a player standpoint, I just see it a little differently. So it's all good. But I do want to move on to another topic here before we hit 7 o'clock. Flag football, JB, is officially a sport in the Olympics. The Olympics are coming out here, actually, to LA 2028. And Jalen Hurts is in an ad lighting the flame at the LA Coliseum for the 2028 Olympics. JB, what are your thoughts on this one? Flag football in the Olympics. Are you mad? Are you happy? Are you indifferent? Does it matter to you? What you thinking?
Can I be happily gay?
Well, gay means happy. That's the way that you're trying to use it.
Yeah, gay's happy. So I'm happy.
Listen, I'm going to go in first. There are a ton of sports in the Olympics, like a ton that we don't pay no attention to. There's there's fucking, what's it called? Sword fighting. And I'm saying, like, there's all types of different sports.
What is there?
Archery and fucking.
What else is there?
Sword archery fighting? And they got sailing. They got surfing, fencing. I can't think of it. Fencing. Damn.
Hey, you're right. You're right, though. Sword fighting and flag football goes hand in hand.
Fencing and like all these. My point is, adding flag football. Why is that such like a crazy thing? Is what I'm saying. Compared when you think about all the sports, we don't watch all the Olympic sports because a lot of sports like we don't really care about or it's not important to us. But there's a ton of stuff that we like. Damn, that's in the Olympics. We got a damn 3-on-3 basketball tournament in the Olympics now.
Name me the starting three right now. Go.
I can't tell you. Jimmer for that, and the other two I don't know. But they got eliminated.
They got beat.
They got beat bad.
Bad.
Yeah.
And then name me the other big three.
I couldn't give you anybody else. But that's my point. Like, that's my point. You're
that is my point. You're making
my point.
There's
so many like sports that we don't really care about paying attention to in the Olympics. Yeah. Adding flag football, like, all right, it's not a big deal. We can't add a real football because it's not a worldwide thing where everybody has teams. So
but the only
thing you could even potentially do.
So again,
flag football is the only thing you could. That's the only way to get the sport involved in the Olympics. Is what I'm saying.
Again, American sports are fucking digressing. Like, what are we talking about? I don't understand. So wait up.
We killing. Oh, we on them all that now.
Hold on. So are the Olympics intramurals now? Are we fucking intramurals? Like, can we play? Anybody can go play in the Olympics? The Olympics, homie. I don't know if you realize what the fuck that means. I don't think you really do. I don't think you really understand what the Olympics are.
It's the best of the best.
The best of the best, but we got fucking 3 scrubs out here from the park. One went to fucking Northern Florida University State JUCO. Another one went to fucking Cerritos College, left on Alondra, and the other one went to Tijuana Tech. And
do you know why that is, though?
That's the best 3 guys we have.
No.
In the fucking country.
Let me cut you off because I want to make sure that you're clear. It's a reason behind that. So, and Brian Windhorst talked about this on the Pat McAfee show the other day. The reason why we don't have like Kyrie Irving out there and fucking John Moran and real dogs that would destroy it is because the way they set it up in the Olympics, they kind of screwed us a little bit. They set up to where in order for you to participate, there's like you gotta play in like X amount of tournaments leading up to that point in order for it to even be eligible to be on a 3-and-3 tournament. They set it up in a way to where it almost it literally dilutes and eliminates us from putting our real dogs out there. That's why it's like that. That's why we lost. That's the reason why we got some random guys out there. Jimmy for that, like, nah, because in reality, let's be real. We throw fucking Jaylen Brown, Kyrie Irving, and somebody else or whatever, and we keep them alive.
You're so smart, and then you give these takes that I just don't understand. Like, you're talking out of both sides. So then you should just say to me, "You're right, JB. It's a joke then." Because that's my whole point. It's a fucking joke.
That's cool. All right.
I don't understand how you're defending it, though. Like, it's a joke, homie. Why are we playing in it? Why are we playing in it?
That's cool. That's cool. I thought you were coming at America saying, like, you said, like, American sports is diluted, and you started naming it. So I thought you were coming at us like we're not those guys no more. That's why I came. I agree with you. There's no point in doing it.
I guarantee you, Smitty, I promise you, I fucking guarantee it. I could get 3 cats at Venice Beach right now that would have won the gold. I would have got 3 hood cats tomorrow that I know right now that would have won the gold. That is why it is a joke. That is why it's an absolute joke and why we are a fucking mockery.
I won't go that far. These guys are still 3 pro players. Jimmy for that is actually like
the other 2 ain't. The other
Jimmy for that to go to fucking Venice Beach and drop 50 right now today.
We looked it up. I looked at the players. There's nobodies. These other 2 guys were a D3 guy and a D2 guy. And then the other guy off the bench was some nobody that never played. What are we doing? Why are we playing these sports is my point.
I hear you.
I don't understand it. We're playing 3-on-3 basketball. We're playing fucking flag football. Why are we playing these sports? This is intramurals. The Olympics used to be the best of the best. And guess what? If you're not the best, you don't play. And then guess what? If you can't have the best, you don't create the sport. 3-on-3 basketball is playing. Ice Cube is doing that in the Big 3. By the way, the Big 3, Ice Cube's team would have demolished all those teams in the whole fucking thing. So I'm trying to figure out why. Aren't they American? Oh, okay. So I'm trying to figure out why we even have the sport in the Olympics, because the Olympics are supposed to be the elitists, the guys that busted their ass for their whole careers. And now we're skipping over the fact that we grabbed the dude from Northern Tech, Florida University, wherever the fuck that is, a guy from Tijuana Tech and Cerritos College to go out here and represent America and get their ass fucking mollywopped. So make it make sense. We're just throwing shit out there now. Like, this is the Olympics, homie. Can we play badminton naked too? I want to just start a sport. Fuck it. Can we just get anything in the Olympics? Can I walk Ash out there with Callie and fucking start a whole new fucking thing? Like football, fucking beer pong? I'm going to walk Ash, drink a beer, down it, run around a cone, come back. I'm just making up shit. Fuck, that's what we're doing, homie. What are we doing? This is a joke, homie. Like, it's a fucking joke. And now we're adding flag football. How big of a fucking backhanded slap is that? When are we playing Mortal Kombat? We're going to play Mortal Kombat.
Ooh, that's next, JB. That's next.
NCAA football. Next year, it'll be Madden tournaments. What the fuck are we doing, homie? This is the Olympics, Smitty. It started in the fucking Colosseum in Rome. Greek gods. This is the Olympics, homie. We're lighting the fucking torch in LA. By the way, LA hasn't hosted Olympics since '84 at the Coliseum.
Yeah, legendary.
We are now lighting it again as like a centennial or bicentennial in a sense for flag fucking football. Come on, homie. Is this the telltale sign that this is where we are?
We gonna win that shit though.
I bet you we probably won't.
Best believe we gonna win that shit.
Who gives a fuck?
I like winning in everything.
Are you watching it?
I like winning in everything.
But we don't. We're not.
We gonna win the flag football. Who gonna beat us?
Who's gonna watch it? A bunch of gay people watching that game? LGBTQ.
All right, man. Man. We got a loaded show, loaded lineup coming through in the second hour. We got another rant coming up. I think in the second hour we're gonna talk some Colorado, some Kirk Herbstreit, some Caleb Williams. Kodak Black is making the rundown, and my guy Joe Klatt as well. So make sure you don't go nowhere. Go get you a breakfast bar. Come right back. We got a lot more Coach JB Show, Big Smitty to go. Betty, take it away.
The University of Colorado, your near and dear alum, had their first team meeting. Yesterday. They had their first team meeting, Matt. We're trying to be calm. They had their first team meeting yesterday. And the two spearheads and figure face of the show program, Shedeur Sanders and Shiloh, were in Paris doing a runway walk. Do you think this is conducive to successful behavior in winning a Big 12 title and going to a bowl game? I just want to know what you thought of the construction worker, Shedeur Sanders, and the camel-wearing baby oil, Shiloh. Please give us your thoughts.
Boy, I'll put it like this. I definitely see why people hate Colorado so much. I mean, you're going to miss the first team meeting when we get back for a fashion show and runways in Paris, bro. I know that everybody at Colorado is going to get super pissed off at me for saying this, but I'm not.
I gotta help you. I gotta dive in and save you, homie.
You don't know what to do here, bro. Like I
gotta save you, dude.
Hey, man,
I gotta save you. I gave you the full picture. Man, you gotta cut this for Matt, dude.
No, geez, thanks for setting me up like this, you asshole, and making me. This is amazing. I can't in here, dog. I don't do the whole fashion thing. Number one, it's not important to me, and team meetings are important, and I don't know the answer to this question. Anything I say is wrong. Everybody's going to get angry at me for having an opinion. If I don't agree with them that they should go do their fashionista stuff, then I'm a piece of shit. And if I do agree with it, then I'm a fashion icon or something. I don't know, man. I don't know what's happening. I don't understand the question. Can I plead the fifth? Can I plead the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Can I plead the fifth, please?
That is a fashion icon.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dog, like I'm not a fashion icon. I'm not a fashionista. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. I'm super confused. I don't appreciate the question and how you set me up like this. Move. And I mean, they looked good in their hunting gear, I guess, but I don't understand, man. What are we doing? I'm wrong. Everybody's just gonna get super pissed off at me now because of you. And you asked me this question knowing that it would just make me be super like Smitty, man. What am I supposed to do here? What the fuck, man? What am I supposed to do, man? What am I supposed to do here, man? This isn't cool, man.
Talking about being between a rock and a hard place. God,
no shit, dude. Like, what the fuck, dude?
Your Nat's voice.
People too. You're asking me. You're asking me of all people. What do I think about the fashion show? I think it's.
Can we get this cut for vertical clip?
I don't know how to say this any other way that we probably shouldn't be missing team meetings to be in a fashion show. If we don't want to give everyone else ammunition to use against us. And then, like, look, I'm not hating. I'm not a piece of shit. I don't dislike Shiloh or Shador or Coach Prime. I don't dislike Paris. Fashion's cool. Pharrell is awesome. I don't dislike the fucking, who was he hanging out with? Off Take or Takeoff or that guy. Wasn't he hanging out with him too at a club? And then they were talking to him. Yeah, there you go. It was Quavo. Yeah, and he said Off Take up and you too much motion and they couldn't handle them, blah, blah, blah. And so, like, is everybody going to get mad at Quavo? I didn't say that. I didn't say it. I wasn't at the fashion show. I don't know. I'm just trying to wrap my fucking stupid white brain around this, and I can't do it. I don't know what to do.
Your brain's white? I thought it was pink.
Confused.
Hey, what did Takeoff say about him?
No, it's just, hold on. First of all, that's Quavo. RP to Takeoff. That's Quavo. RP to Takeoff. That's Quavo.
All right. Quavo, Takeoff, Off Take. I don't give a fuck about any of them. We should add underwater basket weaving to the Olympics next. Let's just add we should add basket weaving to the Olympics. We should add hot dog eating contest. Can we add a hot dog eating contest?
Oh, we should get our man in there. Legend. He the GOAT.
What else would you like to see in a hot dog? Can we add like twerking?
We probably lose that though.
To who? Africa.
Shit.
Africa.
Whoa.
What? Kenya will win.
That's a little racist. Nah, bro. Jamaica go crazy.
Africa will win.
All the Caribbeans. Nah, like you never seen those Caribbean festivals, bro?
Yeah. Have you seen where they come from? Africa, homie.
But everybody don't just play for like the Africa. Like they might play for specific, like exactly where they, you know what I mean?
No, we're all Africa. That's what we're playing for. I mean, that's Africa's gonna win the. I said who's gonna win the twerk contest? It's gonna be Africa, probably Brazil, probably like all the bitches from Atlanta. So I mean, we got a shot. You know
all the girls from Atlanta. Kodak Black, man, rapper Kodak Black was talking to a youth football team and gives them some advice. Is there sound on this video?
Big Key Ripley, I'm behind y'all.
Yeah.
Lit.
Yeah, get a photo. Can we get a photo with you and with them? Yeah. Come on, y'all sit down here, get in the middle, y'all.
And say no to drugs, they too good. Y'all gonna like it and go crazy. That's why this shit teach y'all discipline and all that good shit. You feel me? Like, you gotta go to school, play football. You gotta have your education, oh man. This is what you learn. Team and brotherhood and all that. You know what team means together, everyone achieve more. All that good shit, you feel me? So we lit. Ain't no one in y'all own matter for how raw y'all live. Ain't no one bigger than the team.
Oh yeah.
So y'all Brick City, ain't none of y'all bigger than Brick City. So
what's up? Let's go get the photo. Y'all boys stand up.
Yeah, RJ, I told him about you, RJ.
Lamar Jackson. Lamar.
Yeah, RJ.
Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, RJ.
Ricky Kodak.
I love it, man. I know we're about to go in on this one. We had a little disagreement before via text, so I want to get my take on this first. I love the fact that you got Kodak Black out here talking to these kids. One, he's from the area. He's from this community. It's a low income area. I've been out there before myself. So a lot of these kids, man, football is a way to keep them away from the streets, keep them away from, violent areas, and kind of keep something positive in front of them, man. And you got a cat that, listen, he's been in a lot of trouble. He's been in and out of jail. He's had his own battles. We get it. But Kodak Black is someone who has found a path for himself with it, which is music, which has, I would say, kind of saved him, so to speak, right? But even with that, he's made a ton of mistakes. So when I have somebody who comes speak to my team, or even when I was a player and we had people come speak to us, it was simply a cat that's actually been through something similar to a lot of us, or been through something that he can relate to us. And those were the ones that we actually would be locked in on and listen to, compared to the cat that's like had a completely different lifestyle than us, grew up completely differently, doesn't really understand the good and the bad and the ugly of what people from our community went through. It was hard to really listen to them fully and believe what they were saying. Because, like, if you don't relate to us, how can I believe you? If you don't relate to us, how can you understand the struggles I'm going to? So talking to somebody who's literally from the community, who's done bad, who's done good, who's made mistakes, who still makes mistakes, having him say it to me, it holds more weight, because it's like, damn, like, if anybody knows what you shouldn't do, is this cat. It's kind of like the show Beyond Scared Straight. They take the kids to the damn jail and they get these prisoners telling them, hey, I'm locked up for life because I made one dumb decision at 17. It's the same type of like mindset. This one hits a little deeper because, again, it's someone from the community, someone who's popular, I say nationwide, but especially in for the community from what he does music wise. So the kids are gonna listen. The kids are gonna feel like, when you can touch and feel somebody who's rich and who's famous and who's doing it, to me that holds a lot of power for kids, because it makes you feel like it's real. It makes you feel like you have a chance in life to make it out. So I like it. I know he talks with his slang, his floated slang, and people ain't gonna like that, whatever the case may be. That's you. But at the end of the day, I think this is good. And if I'm not mistaken, did he say this was Bricks? Did he say this was Brick City at the end? Like, is that the team? The only reason I ask that is because I know our boys, the twins, got a team down there, so I didn't know if this was their team or not.
No,
Bouncy Twins. It's not the Bouncy Twins team, is it?
No.
You sure? Okay, I just want to make sure. All right, continue. But that's all I had. Let me hear your take.
The problem is, dog, that I think people like yourself who thinks this is good, it's very shallow way of thinking, in my opinion, because D Jones in the chat and everybody that's going to be defending this, they keep saying, listen to the message, not the messenger. Well, these are babies. They're kids. They're not listening to anything. Number one. Number two, they're watching everything and mimicking that. So just so we're clear, that's how the world works. That's how babies and kids operate. They don't fucking know how to listen yet because they haven't been taught how to listen. But yet y'all defending this guy right now with a black in his ear and a bottle of yak talking to my players. So let me clarify. So if I would be the asshole when I ran out there and knocked this bitch ass cat out for talking to my kids with a black in his ear and a Hennessy bottle talking about don't do drugs. Snoop Dogg and fucking Wiz also are contributing to millions of babies smoking weed as well. No one wants to talk about that either. Here's the bottom line. This guy is not a fucking savior for the community. He's a shitbird who's done nothing but shitbird acts. Donald Trump had to get him out of jail, and now we are thinking he's the savior? What you need to have is a white motherfucker like me coming out there and giving the real.
Why white? Why white? Why white?
Because you're probably going to work for a motherfucker with my skin tone, homie. That's why white.
Well,
there ain't no white boy like me. That's why. There ain't no white motherfucker like me. That's number one. Why?
Why ain't say you, JB? You said a white. If you JB, sure. You coach football.
I said a white motherfucker like me. I said a white motherfucker like
anybody like you.
There are some cats out there that can talk and relate. There are white cats from the hood, Smitty. I don't know. I'm saying, JB. All I'm telling you is straight out. This ain't the guy that I'm sending to you, to my kids. And if you think that's the guy you want talking to your kids, homie, we're fucked up. We are already fucked up. We're already lost. I don't give a fuck what any of y'all say, homie. I know the real. I guarantee you that motherfucker ain't talking to my kids, talking about with a black. By the way, I don't give a fuck if there's weed twisted in that black or not. Backwoods, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Do you think those fucking kids know if it's black or mild or weed? They don't give a fuck. This is low IQ, low thinking motherfuckers. And guess what? When these young black kids go off into the community and they do some dumb, crazy shit, guess what we're going to do? Rest in peace, little kings and queens. Motherfucker, please. I'm so tired of seeing fucking or after the fact ass tweets, homie. When this is the proactive tweet right here, this is your proactive tweet, homie. This is your proactive fucking speaker of motivator of the year. Get the fuck out of here, homie. This is why the community's fucked up. This is why our young black kids are fucked up. Let's keep it funky, homie. And anybody in the chat, come at me, homie. Let's do it. Because you motherfuckers know goddamn well you can't fuck with me. You can't talk like me. You can't walk like me. Period, point blank. So go ahead, Smitty. Let's go back and forth. Tell me how this motherfucker with a bottle of yak, homie, and a fucking black talking to kids about don't do drugs is beneficial. Go ahead, homie.
I'm with you on the black.
Oh, why are we talking then, homie?
The black in the bottle. The black in the bottle was stupid to have that. I'm talking about the message itself and having the message. Whether he had the black in the bottle or not, your message would have been the same.
Homie,
whether he came out, he had the exact same message without the bottle. That does not change your message. So that's keep it real.
Why
homie.
is he the messenger, though?
My point is because of what I just told you.
No.
He's from the community. He's a guy who's from the community. He's a guy who's walked in these same grounds, the same grass as a lot of these kids have. And a guy who's made a ton of mistakes himself. So him telling you what not to do is first. I don't understand what I'm saying. How's it foreign? If you do something that was wrong that you did, you know firsthand that was a wrong fucking decision because of the impact that it caused. So if I'm telling you not to do that because I've been through it, it's the same fucking reason that a jail cat, a hood cat, a OG as we call them, will be like, hey man, nah, keep him away from here. How real fucking gang members, the real OGs, would keep certain people away from certain shit because they looking out for it because they know that this path ain't right. It's the same time. It happens in the hood all the time. You got certain people that's doing their own shit that's illegal, whatever. But they know to keep you away because it's real game. That's all.
Y'all motherfuckers can't think out the box, homie. I'm keeping it funky. Y'all age generation cannot think outside the box, homie. This motherfucker's clearly doing this for his image, Smitty. Come on, homie. He ain't doing it for no motherfucking kids.
That's gonna be true.
Homie, he's doing it for his motherfucking image because he got pardoned by Trump for being an absolute shitbird fucking human. And now he's out here talking to our youth. And now the community, the hood, the homies in the hood is going to defend him like D. Jones and thinks because he's from those same streets, he is the guy to talk to those kids. You're out of your fucking minds, homie. You guys are fucking delusional and narrow-minded thinkers. And if y'all so fucking influenced by what the kids are doing in the community, then you would not be condoning this shit, homie. Why am I the one against it? Because I'm racist? I'm white? You motherfuckers have no clue what I do for these kids. This is what pisses me off more than anything. Smitty will tell you I was defensive as fuck yesterday. I usually don't get that way because of the babies being involved. This motherfucker's got a fucking bottle of yak and a black and mild.
I'm with you on that.
Don't do dope and shit. You're a dope head, homie. You push dope. You had to get pardoned by a dope head, by a president who got you out, homie. I'm trying to figure out why the fuck this is the messenger and D. Jones thinks he's the messenger that the kids are listening to. Those kids didn't listen to one fucking word that dude said. They saw what he said, they saw what he did, and they saw what he dressed like and what he brought with them. That's what they're going to remember forever. They're not remembering what the fuck he just said, homie. They're 7 years old. What the fuck we talking about? We do what we see, homie. Like, let's keep it funky. You think a 7-year-old just learned how to go on YouTube and find out how to pull a pistol? How to load that motherfucker? How many young kids are we seeing right now pull pistols out and shoot their own mamas? It's a trending thing right now on social media. Go look it up. You think they just learned how to do that shit, homie? They saw you do it. They saw the homie do it. They saw big uncle do it. They saw big brother do it. They did it. because they saw how they do it. They fucking ain't listening to this motherfucking Yahoo's message, homie. This guy's a joke.
All I'm telling you is that all that sounds good, but
here, hold on. Let me finish with that.
Go ahead,
I'll
go
let you have it. I'll let you have it.
You good.
How about we bring the old brother on here that Bailey brought on his show that talked about the Dion thing and all that? The old brother that's old gangster, that's out the limelight, not on social media, teaches now in the inner city. How about we bring an old head that actually knows and walked the walk, beat the system, got out of it, has now worked and figured out life that this ain't the way. How about we bring that motherfucker in here instead of Kodak Black, homie? Like, let make it make sense. And I'm tired of hearing D. Jones and all you motherfuckers talk about, well, he's from there. This is the guy they know. No, that's the problem. Y'all need to go get the motherfucker that's really made it and understand it and actually was a real gangster and doing that shit for real, pushing real weight like a Freeway Rick or something, who will actually go out there and talk to the motherfuckers in an educated way and not sitting there with a black and a yak talking about, and then listen, I cuss like a sailor, and I do it. I wouldn't cuss in front of 7-year-olds, though, contrary to all your fuck's belief out there. If you've ever heard me speak to kids, show me one time I've cussed in front of them. Now, I don't think you can't cuss in front of them either. All I'm telling y'all
JB, all these kids here, they hear way worse than that every single day, JB.
But that's my point, Smitty. That's my whole point, homie. We're just bringing around cats that's going to yap and not do. These kids don't see. They're seeing what this cat's doing, not what he's saying, homie. All I'm telling you, that's all I ran. I take it personal because of the kids. If this was
as you should.
If he was talking to high school kids, probably, Smitty, I wouldn't even give a fuck.
I respect everything you said, and that's a good perspective. Listen, the bottle, when you first seen the video to that, like I saw the black and mild, I think I was doing multiple things. I didn't see the bottle. That shit's crazy to have a bottle with you during the speech. That's insane. That part is like, come on.
I thought that's what you saw first yesterday on the thing.
No, like that part's crazy. Having a bottle and the coach should have been, hey, let me help, like grab, like took the bottle from him or something before he came out there.
Yeah, Smitty, don't, and that's cut you off. Isn't this what we see in the hood every day? By uncle, brother, homie. That's what we see, right? Why don't we show them something different? That's all my question is to you. Go ahead.
I hear you, and you make a good point. My counter to that though is I just remember being young too though, and like I know to y'all it sounds crazy that why the fuck would I listen to Kodak Black? Well, when you in the hood, man, and you a black kid, especially when I was growing up, so you have more examples now. When I was growing up, the examples of black wealth that I saw was fucking rappers and athletes, point blank period, or entertainers and athletes. So you got actors, obviously, but entertainers and athletes is what I saw. So in your head, if that's all you see from a wealth standpoint, you think the way I'm gonna get the fuck up out of here is if I get real good at football, basketball, or I become a rapper, singer, or actor. That's the way I'm gonna really change my life. Because I didn't see a lot of black accountants and black lawyers and black doctors and black this and black that. So to your point, JB, yeah, maybe we had a black doctor out there talking to him with his stethoscope on and shit, maybe that'll do something to him. I don't know. But I'll say this. I do know as a black kid coming in the hood, when you did have, I remember we had Master P came to one of our practices one time. We were locked in. It was like, damn, this is fucking Master P out here. Like, this is fucking like, because it made it feel like, damn, like, I can touch him. Like, he's right here. Like, somebody who I looked at as a black, wealthy individual who in our head made it, is right here talking to us. It's not fuck all the if he got in jail, if he did things that black wealthy individual from my neighborhood or from a hood similar to mine is right here talking to us right now. I'm locked in. Compared to having like the random old cat, coming in with the button-up shirt tucked in. Like it's like cool, good speech, but it didn't. I'm just saying my experience. It didn't feel like all right. It was cool. It didn't move me the same way.
Let's have a back and forth and keep
please,
on your
let's do it.
Keep on your take right here.
Yep.
And by the way, nobody else will have this conversation on any show out there. So I just want to be clear. You guys should respect the fact that we're going to have this debate and it's going to be electric because we're both passionate about it. Here's the issue I got to take. Kodak Black don't live right there no more, homie. He live in fucking Beverly Hills. Let's keep it funky. These cats move out the hood, homie. They come back as a PR statement. They don't still live in Miami-Dade, homie. They still don't live in the gutter. These motherfuckers get out of the hood and they do it for PR. Let's keep it funky and be real. Now, you can be from the hood. Doesn't mean you have to stay in the hood. Let's just keep it honest. Number one. Number two, This is the problem in society on a bigger picture. And I'm going to go just to keep it to football, just for the sake of the drill and to keep you still on track. The coaches who brought him out there are do boys and yes men. They think the kids are going to think that that coach is cooler than the next coach because they brought out Kodak Black. They didn't bring out some guy that the kids don't know that would give them an actual real message that would help them out in life. They brought out a guy that is popular rapper, somebody like that that knows what's up. And then now they think they're going to be cooler looked at by their players as the head coach who brought this guy out there. Number one, ask Latrell and TJ in the chat right now, or Alan, if I wasn't as selective as fuck when I had guys come talk to my team. And when I had people offer and come out and hat me and say, hey, JB, we got Whoop-de-Whoop that wants to speak. Some rapper from Long Beach at one point. And I said, fuck no. For what? And that's a known fact. Hell no, I'm not letting that motherfucker talk to my players. The coach has to have some sort of fucking integrity, homie, for the future upbringing of those babies. Because we babysit these kids 90 times more percentage than their own mamas. So why the fuck would I put them in fucking front of this motherfucking idiot? I'm the one at the end of the day who's built a relationship with the mama that she has full audacity, full autonomy in me and belief in me that I'm going to do right by her baby. That I'm not going to put him in harm's way. I'm not going to let him go out in the street, get smoked by some essays. I'm not going to fucking go out here. This is what it all comes down to. That is what a coach does, homie. He's a life fucking coach, not just a motherfucker that thinks he's cute running 7-on-7 drills. This is what the new society has created. A bunch of fucking nobody coaches who thinks they're street agent trainers, and they're putting these kids in the fucking worst possible path for success. It's actually failure. This is why, homie, you pick certain people to speak to your guys, and you sell it as the coach, Smitty, that has the it factor to get those babies to buy in that you're bringing in the right person. You sell the guy you're bringing in or the woman you're bringing in. He don't have to sell none of this shit. He's just selling. I got Kodak Black, homie. Hell yeah. Oh, damn, my daddy listened to Kodak. That motherfucker hard. He from the hood. No, he's not. He hasn't taught you shit. He brought a bottle of yak, homie, in a fucking backwoods, motherfucker. Come on, man. I just think it's bigger than this, Smitty. Like, it's bigger than you and I talking about it, but nobody else will talk about it, which is the number one problem. We have a show that's mediocre size-wise, that's trying to get to the next level, but we'll only show that brings up this type of shit, and then nobody else, and then everybody else will watch it. They'll DM me and say, God damn, JB, I wish I could say the shit you be saying because you keep it real. But they won't say it. This is coming from, I wish I could show you the motherfuckers that tell me this, homie. And I ask them right back, well, why the fuck won't you say it? It's going to take your platform to fucking change it, not mine. Hopefully ours will. Hopefully it'll be that big where real motherfuckers will come in, join, and say, oh, damn, this is the only show on the internet that fucking really talks that talk. But you won't. That's the problem. That's where you are. You're fucking in a vacuum society, homie. We're stuck in the dumbest fucking vacuum society that I've ever seen. And the real ones get held down. The fake ones get elevated. Keep it funky.
I respect your take. At the end of the day, we both care about the kids. I think we just look at it from a different standpoint. I'm not even saying you're wrong. I'm just giving you a different perspective. That's why we need conversations like this in general, because that's how we grow and get better. Breaking news.
All right, we got breaking news, fellas, from a topic y'all were discussing earlier, the Malik Neighbors fight. So the New York Giants and the Detroit Lions have been fined $200,000 each for this. The NFL is trying to crack down on these fights, and that's how they're going to do it.
Shout out to Bailey. All right. So you're right. They're hitting their pockets a little bit, but that ain't really hitting them hard. But it's not. It's $200,000 to the teams, not the players.
Why? Why the NFL? Why is the NFL involved? See, this is the problem, homie. This is exactly passing the buck. Why isn't Brian Daboll fined $200K? If you're not going to be the guy that fucking hits the player, then you fucking should fine the coach $200K. And then the coach would be like, God damn, now I got to fucking put my foot down on you players. I don't understand. I don't know where you're from, homie, but I'm from a place where shit goes downhill. Shit rolls downhill. So it rolls downhill, meaning the fucking organization just got fined. So Mayor needs to walk into Dayball and say, I'm taking $200K from your motherfucking ass. Those are your players, homie. Did you not stand on a fucking pedestal for Malik Neighbors, Brian Dayball? I just saw Hard Knocks. That was your number one player on the board that you wanted after if you couldn't get Odunze or what's the name? He was the number one guy you wanted, homie. I saw the show.
Yeah.
I saw the show. So guess what, Brian Dayball? JB loves you. I love you to death. I fucking love everything about him. Smoke cigar, cusses. I love everything about Brian Dayball. He's a fucking epitome of a football coach. I'd find him. If I'm the owner, I'd find Brian Dayball. Straight out. Is the owner going to go down there? Is the NFL, Roger Goodell, soft ass, going down there and telling those players, all right, now, you can't fight today? Or is Brian Dayball, the guy that coaches the locker room, supposed to do it? Like, this shit irks me right here, homie. This is 3 days in a row that the head coach, who I like a lot, who gets after their players, for some reason has allowed this guy to do this 3 days in a row. A rookie, Smitty, who hasn't yet played in a game, allowed to put his team on a $200,000 fine. If I'm the owner, I'm fucking livid. I'm just telling you right now. This shit goes downhill. I don't understand. Like, we're past the buck now. The NFL got involved because my soft-ass fucking staff didn't get involved? I'm lost, homie. This is a different world we're living in, bro. It's upside down to me. I guess I'll just be the old man on the cloud, homie. Fuck it. On the porch, whatever you call it.
I hear you, man. Well, I'm sure it'll get, like you said, it'll trickle down for sure. And I'm sure neighbors and the rest of the teams don't hear a message today if they haven't heard something already. But moving on, man.
I want to know, like, who, like, the Lions got fined too, but like, I haven't seen a Lion start anything yet in 3 days.
It's always a second guy. It's always
No, there always is, but I'm saying, like, to your point earlier, you're cool with the retaliation. So I'm trying to figure out, did a Lion ever start any of these fights? I've only seen Giants fight. Now, let me give you a little bit of take that nobody may not talk about. If this is an approach by Brian Dayball to do this, to get a spark plug and light the fire in their ass, then time will tell. And maybe kudos to Brian Dayball. I love him even more because I've done similar things. I'll take a 15-yard penalty now. I'll tell Jermaine Johnson, light that fucking QB up late to take a 15-yarder to make a point, Now, is Dayball doing that? Is he shock treating the system right now by getting his guys to get some fucking asshole in them? I don't know. That's to be determined. But I'm just giving you a take that something that you may want to think about.
Something interesting. I guess we shall see, man. It all comes down, in my opinion, to your boy at quarterback. So, or none of this shit wouldn't matter, in my opinion. But moving on to some college football, man. There's a video here I want to show of Colorado freshman offensive tackle Jordan Seaton saying that I don't see nothing less than college football playoffs. Take a listen.
What changed for me?
Like specifically today.
Today? I think I just wanted it more. You know?
Yeah.
Sometimes you come out to practice, it's like, oh, it's practice. But today is like, I don't know. The sun was shining. The birds was chirping. The sky is not blue. It's light blue.
Yeah, baby blue, sky blue.
Yeah. But nah, honestly, we just had a good day as an offensive line, and we all came together, the whole line group, and said, we're not taking that shit no more from the defense.
Yeah.
So we put it together today. We got to stack on this. And the more days we stack like this, shit, I don't see nothing less than the college football playoff, you know?
Yes, sir.
That's what I see. So we got to stack days like this. It can't just be talk.
No cap.
Hey, I love it. I love it. What you supposed to say as a player? What you supposed to say as a player? That's the goal. Every single year at Ball State, the goal was MAC championship and bowl game. Whether we got there or not, beginning of the year in camp, that's the mindset. As an athlete, you damn sure about to be saying that. And you got all these big time players there that then transferred over, and you, Jordan Cena, are a 5-star tackle. And from what I'm hearing, what I'm seeing, he is the real deal. He ain't just he is as good as advertised. Hell yeah, he'll go out there and be confident, and that's what he's gonna feel like. I as a team, I don't feel like I can't be the 12th best team in the country, the 12th. Hell yeah, I feel like that. So that's what he's supposed to say. I like the mindset. But JB, I gotta ask you, man. Like, first of all, do you like the mindset? What do you feel about the comments? But then secondly, do you think Colorado can and will make a run in the Big 12 and the college football playoffs as well?
No, he's supposed to say that, number one. So, yeah, I expect that to be said. Number two, I would be pissed if I'm the head coach that he don't say that. So that's supposed to be said. I don't even know why we're discussing it. And number 2, 3 or 2B, whatever. No, I don't expect him to be good. So I don't know. That's just me.
So they won't make a run in the Big 12 is what you're saying.
Now, let me ask you this, though. So when they take this from 12 to 14 teams, next year we're going to be talking about, hell yeah, they're going to be one of the best 14 teams in the country. I never knew players and competitors to be like, I want to be in the top 12. I never heard of that shit before, homie. This is we've trained ourselves to be mediocre. I'm just telling you. We keep adding games, adding fucking. People are gonna think that they really were legit and elite. Like we fuck around with this word elite. People are really gonna think they're elite when we turn this into a 32 game playoff in about 2-3 years. When it comes at so much money involved that they're gonna add 32 teams, it's gonna be so stupid that we're really thinking we're legit. We're a playoff team. Well, fucking everybody's a playoff team. Like, I just, it's like the Hall of Fame. I agree with Urlacher and Weddle and these guys that have said, we're not putting the elite of the elite in the Hall of Fame anymore. To me, we're just like, everybody gets a trophy. 12-team playoff to me still sounds insane. We're already going to go to 14. It's already been approved, Smitty. So we'll have 14 teams in. You know that's going to double soon. Are you really that good? Are you really good, though?
But don't you think that the best is going to still be the best? Meaning that at the end of the day, whether it's 14, whether it's 12, no, right. But I'm saying if they are truly the best, then win those fucking first round games then. And at the end of the day, when we get to the point where it is 4 teams, it should line up to be what it's supposed to be. The only reason why I like it, listen, I think Steve Kim might have agreed to this as well. I thought 8 would have been like the perfect number because every year there seems to be like, Ohio State might have lost against Michigan earlier and they had that one loss and they kept them out because they're the 6th seed, or it's just like, but it's like, Ohio State, you look at their talent and how good they are overall, is definitely a team that could give any of the fucking playoff teams a run, but they just barely missed it. Or
let me ask you
always Bama, it's always like right there.
Hey.
So 8 would have been like, okay, boom. Like
but
6
City,
8.
You're old enough to know that you grew up in the same type of situation. You grew up where the cream rises to the top, didn't you?
Yeah.
You from the hood, homie. We had to get out. We had to get out, right?
We had to.
So the cream rises to the top. So now we're defending more. I want to ask you this. So Colorado gets in the playoffs at the 12th seed and gets absolutely mollywopped round 1.
It won't matter then. Nothing.
Then what are we going to be saying? No. I'm just saying. I'm not even using Colorado. Just all these teams that get in. Liberty. Let's say Liberty gets in at the 12th seed and they got to play fucking the 4th seed, or the team they got to the 5th seed. I think they'll play the 5th. First 4 will be bye. So they'll play Notre Dame, who will be undefeated, but they won't get a number 4 seed because they're not in the fucking league. So they're going to be. Remember, they're only taking the top 4 conference champs. The fifth one's out, which will be Notre Dame. Notre Dame will not get a bye, which is another crazy thing they didn't think about. Notre Dame will not get a bye. They'll play the 12th seed, and it'll either be a pillow fight because either team's really good enough to be in this thing, or it'll be a blowout, and we're going to be sitting there like, we're just playing more games at this point, homie. Like, that's really what it's going to come down to. I would bet dollars to dimes, Smitty. That is exactly what it's going to be.
Do you not? But all right, that's true. And that's looking at the glass half empty. But I look at the glass half full. You don't see the other side of this either, though, where now we're actually adding more competitive games. Where now cats feel like they got a chance to make a run. They got a chance. I mean,
you keep saying chance. That's
because you look at like college basketball, the basketball term. I know it's a different sport, but we see Cinderella stories all the damn time of these teams going to run. So I'm saying, like, I could see a damn 10th seed beating a 6th seed or however way they end up lining the things up. and we're like, damn, like Cincinnati got hot at the right time and they went on the run, or Bama lost a game early against Texas early in the year, but they got hot late, so they still made it, and now Bama's back. You know what I'm saying? But I remember last year, who was it? We were arguing about who should make the playoffs. It was, I think, because Bama lost like early against Texas, if I'm not mistaken. So I was like, well, listen, they played each other. They both got a loss, but they played each other.
You argued the Florida State. You argued the Florida State getting in. They didn't get in. And then we had Herb Street on. Remember, Florida State got left out over.
Yeah, but Florida State quarterback got hurt, right? So I was cool with that. I think my argument was more so me and you was arguing about, I think Bama, it was Bama, Texas, right? Because then Bama, Texas played each other early in the year. Bama lost in the regular season. So my argument was like, well, shit, if we get in a fight, JB, and we fought each other and I beat you, even if I lose later on, we fought each other and I beat you, I should be ahead of you. That was the whole argument. My point being is, but that was a perfect example of this last year where if we had the 12-team or 8-team playoffs, that fucking all those teams that we were arguing for would have just got in. And we would have.
But I've also lost something and came back and won it by the same person. So that's the point I'm making. Like, and I have a reputation. A lucky punch will knock a motherfucker out now.
Right.
Yeah, so how you don't get why can't my resume, who's been a 5-6-time national champ, get a retribution? Why can't I get the benefit of the doubt? I'm the fucking guy that's been doing this forever.
Every year is different, though. That's why. But hold on, to your point.
That's my point, though. That's my point. The four best.
That's my point, too, though.
12 shouldn't be, though. That's my point.
That's our point. Because now we ain't got to argue. Now, fuck it. Run it back. Let's fight again in Texas. Let's do it again.
But see, we're adding another 8 teams that don't belong.
So you agree? So hold on. Do you agree 6 to 8 would have been really good?
No.
Okay, you still don't
agree. 4. I'm about like elite. I want to be elite, row the boat. I'm trying to figure out, homie, when. So let me ask you something. So we're going to get a team in. By the way, next year there's going to be multiple teams with 2 losses that get in this 12-team playoff. It's just a fact. It's a fact because you're going to get a Clemson that let's say they go 10-2. They're going to get the benefit of the doubt. They're going to get in. You're going to get let's say I don't know, the Big Ten third team that went 10-2 and lost to Ohio State by 1, and they lost to Penn State. They went 10-2, 11-2. They're going to get in. You're going to get Tennessee. They went fucking 10-2, and they lost to fucking Ole Miss by 1 and Georgia by 2.
Yep.
They're going to get in.
Yep. Ole Miss.
Why? See, my point is, you had your shot,
Those
homie.
some good ass teams, though, because those are teams that you know that
good enough. You're not good enough. You had your. Here's the point that I don't think people think about. This is where you miss. This is where people don't understand and deep think this.
I understand it.
You lost in recruiting then. In the offseason. You lost in your offseason training. You lost in spring ball. You lost in the transfer portal. You lost in whatever else you lost in. And now you get a pass and get to be put in the playoff, but really you lost to 2 other teams that did it better than you all year long. How is that benefiting the greater good for a already watered down sport? I don't see it. And I'll be the old man on the porch. I don't give a fuck what anyone in here says. I don't care. In 10 years, y'all are going to be like, damn, JB was right. We're fucking mediocre as shit. We got gay motherfuckers on the front line fighting with dildos against Ukraine. And we got all this other old shit. Why? Just watch. How many 10 years from now? You're going to be like, damn.
So when 2 lost Ole Miss goes out there next year.
My kid Dwayne Wade and me. You're going to be
when 2 lost Ole Miss goes out there and upsets Georgia in the playoffs. And it's a fucking barn burner. It's 42-38, last second touchdown. And the crowd's going fucking insane. Sold out crowd, all eyes on this game. And Ole Miss was the fucking 7th seed. And they just upset it. You ain't gonna be like I see it. I hear what you're saying, the best of the best. But to me, Penn State, who's lost 2 games, I can see them beating Michigan. A fucking Ole Miss that lost 2 games, I can see them beating any team. A Texas that lost 2 games, a Texas A&M. There are certain teams that like they got the same similar type of 4-star, 5-star talent on that team. They just hit a rough spot. Or they lost a close one by a field goal. You can't listen. Even comparing to the NFL, I know the NFL ain't the exact same, but think about those Giants teams with Eli Manning, who I know Bailey is his favorite quarterback of all time. Thinks he's the GOAT. Those Giants team were like 9-7, and then got hot at the right time and beat the undefeated Patriots. It's one of the most memorable Super Bowls of all time. My point is, we see these Cinderella stories all the time. It's about when you get hot.
You are fucking hilarious for that. Not accurate.
NFL is not the same because the NFL plays crossover games unlike college. NFL plays their division plus their league, their conference. So you cannot compare the same. You cannot do it. College football, you play one preseason game against a crossover powerhouse, period. NFL, every single game is a powerhouse. So
the shit different now. Like all the conferences mixed and mangled. You got the West Coast teams playing on the East Coast now, and now it don't matter. It's them or NFL now, in my opinion.
But it doesn't matter. They still have their own league. They still have their own league. Cal playing in the East Coast doesn't matter. They still have their own league, though, right? They're in a league now, right?
You're right.
You have to beat your opponent on the schedule. Like, when did that stop? We're making excuses now, Smitty, as to when that stopped. Back in the day, is win one at a time. That was your head coach. Your guy came in there every day. We got to win one game at a time. Yep. Now, all of a sudden, it doesn't matter who we play against on our schedule. We could lose 2 games, and we're going to be – now everything's like a fucking bargain. I got to bargain with my players to play hard. I got to fucking motivate these guys to do this. I'm going to give more games to this. I'm going to give more leeway for this. Like, come on. No. Hey, homie, you didn't make it. Sorry. Thanks for coming out. Maybe next year. Like, do you remember – do you know that in 1980 when – Herb Brooks took the fucking U.S. Olympic team, a bunch of amateurs, and beat Russia, the most powerful team on planet Earth, that he had to cut fucking 50 guys, homie, several different times and tell them thank you for coming, but no thanks. Nowadays, that's when America was great. Nowadays, we're like, just stick around, man. You're not quite there, but you might make it. Stay right here. Like, no, you got cut, homie. You're not good enough. Get the fuck out now. And then go work harder and come back maybe next year you make it. But if you don't, maybe you won't either. Because next year there's going to be another guy that comes up maybe just more talented than you. Bottom line is we don't have that anymore, homie. Everything is now negotiation. It's entitlement. We've enabled. Like, this is what I just don't agree with. I'll never agree with it. And again, it's a separation of age thing. It is what it is. Each his own. Good.
I just think it's going to actually be a opposite of what you think. I think it's going to make the game more exciting. It's going to be more competitive. You're going to see more like just great matchup late in the season. You're going to get 1 or 2 teams that's going to shock the world and get upsets against the higher seeds. And
I got a bold prediction.
Do it right now, please.
A couple years from now, there'll be a meeting of the minds at the middle of the field prior to a game. And the Deion Sanders of the world and the Kirby Smarts of the world will have a conversation that, hey, guys, listen. You know we got a couple first-rounders out here, and let's try to keep them upright. Don't hit Travis Hunter, please. Don't hit him in this game. And Kirby, I won't hit Carson Beck. We'll stay on. We'll run right by him. Even though my first-round DN smoked your right tackle, he'll get to the queue and he'll just run right by him, okay? All right, good deal. Perfect. I appreciate it. All right, cool. Thanks. Let's have a good game. That's my bold prediction, homie. It's coming. I promise you this shit is coming.
No, it's not.
Clip that shit, homie, because it's coming. I'm telling you right now, this is the pussification of America right in front of your very eyes. Addition by subtraction, subtraction by addition, enabled, entitlement, hierarchy no longer exists. Player empowerment. This is what it is. The Olympics now have flag football. We now have boys knocking out girls. This is the world we are in. The vice president nominee, allowing tampons in boys' bathrooms. This is the world we live in. Like, take prayer out of football. Take the Pledge of Allegiance out of school. This is the world we have allowed, and yet no one wants to coach it. And the one that does is sitting here doing a show because he's been blackballed from doing it and helping our youth. Make that make sense. Put it all in a pretty bow and tie and send it to whoever you want to send it to. That's the fucking truth, and I'm sticking to it.
By the way, America is not falling off. We still are those guys. We still are the top, the cream of the crop. We are number one in golds. We are number one in silvers. We're number one in bronze. We have currently a total of 86 medals. The next closest to us is China at 60. So we're number one still. Just letting you know that, by the way. But we'll move on to our next topic. Another Colorado topic, man. Another video. And listen, it looks like this is an edited clip. Let me say that. Colorado edited clip. I think we'll see. Showing Shedeur Sanders throwing to LeJohntay Wester. You see the video right here. I know you and Bailey were in the chat, just kind of having like a lot of debate on like if he made this throw, who to go to. Like, I don't know. You guys were having some back and forth. I was keeping my eyes on it. But JB, I guess I'll ask you, man. Like, you and social media, y'all swear y'all think it's edited. But Bailey, I think thought it was real. Bailey, hop on here real quick, man. Let's get the debate going again. Like, what's the deal? Like, is it edited? Is it not?
JB didn't think it was. He thought it was edited. As in social media, they had quite a heyday with this until late last night. I got a text from Matt McChesney, and it ends up showing this video. This is the full clip from that throw right there. Throws deep to LeJohntay Wester, who's a FAU transfer, hell of a player.
There it is.
Weapons. And there you have it. So
ain't no debate then. So let's rewind. The clip ain't edited. JB thought it was edited. He didn't think that he made the throw, and the throw was made. Just a bomb by Shedeur. Perfect throw, threw it on time, perfect accuracy. Actually, pretty good coverage. He's right there with him, step for step. But great coverage can't beat a perfect ball. He threw a perfect ball. Used the sideline as his friend. Good job with the route running by LeJohntay. And listen, that's what I expect from one of the best quarterbacks in college football, a first-round guy next year. So, I mean, JB, I guess what's your thoughts on watching this clip? It's one clip, we get it. But, I mean, he avoids the sack, steps up in the pressure, turns his shoulders, gets some square, throws it on time, perfect accuracy. I mean, you got to love this, right, JB?
Bring Bailey McChesney back in here.
I'm in here.
Okay, Bailey McChesney. The clip was edited. What are we talking about?
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
I bet you everything I own that it wasn't.
No, you're not listening. Show this clip. Is this clip not edited, Smitty?
Well, it's edited.
Wait, Smitty, answer the fucking question. Is it edited or not?
You a good lawyer. You're a good lawyer.
Is this clip edited or not?
I'll plead the fifth.
No, because you know goddamn well it's edited. Now, then the argument with Bailey I had was, where's the end zone copy? Because you're a power.
Surprise. Why they show an end zone copy of their practice film on social media? Answer.
I sent you the end zone copy, homie.
Yeah,
this is perfect time. What's going on, man?
What up,
Bailey McChesney, stop. Number one.
God, look at that throw.
Perfect
Bailey
throw,
McChesney. Bailey McChesney, stop. Okay, now, first of all, Matt, you don't know the argument, so let me clarify. Yesterday, I was sent the edited clip, the first clip there, which is edited. Okay,
yes.
We all agree it's edited. Now, if the play happened, it happened. We got the real play now. We're not going to deny it. I'm not going to be up here and deny it. What I'm saying is the first clip we got, me and Weddle were getting into it about it because we're like, wait up. From the end zone copy, it looks like that ball was out of bounds from over here on this side. And then they clip it in and he scores, right? So we're like, what are they doing here? Why are we clipping this when we're a Power 5 school? And we should have an end zone copy of film, which was my entire point to Bailey. And I'm like, why aren't we splicing this like a legitimate school would do using the end zone? And then Bailey's argument was, well, we're not going to show end zone film and all this. I go, I get all that. That's O-line play, though. That's O-line, D-line play. We don't share O-line, D-line end zone copies, like no doubt.
As a social media guy, they edited that way for the vertical.
Yeah.
They wanted to show love to Shedeur first, making the throw, and to show love to the receiver.
But I'm just giving the context to the argument. Argument was the first clip was edited, and that's why we saw, and that's all I saw. And then the real clip came out, and obviously that's the throw. What I'm saying is our argument was about the film at a Power 5 school. Like, why isn't that shit being spliced up like a real way? Why are we using iPhones to fucking do this on social media. That was the only argument. I didn't really give a fuck.
Who was right though? I don't care about none of that. You or Bailey, who was right at the end of the day?
No, the play is real.
So Bailey was right.
Yeah.
Shout out to Bailey then. That's all I care about.
But we didn't have that argument in the beginning.
Bailey beat you, JB. That's all I care about.
I will say this though.
That wasn't the argument, by the way.
That was a dot.
Say it again, Matt.
Dot. Look at his footwork. Look flips the hips. Dot.
Matt, he stepped up, avoid the sack, turned back, got square, he could have handed the ball to this guy back.
Oh my God, dude. Like JB, as a quarterback guy, how do you not have a fucking hard on you can fucking sling from? That's incredible.
Well, when I talk about it and I talk about like practice and Sam Darnold doing it, I get shitted on. So that's all.
No, it's okay. No. Keep that same Sam Darnold energy right here.
Matt, fairness to you, Matt, you're not privy to what's going on, but I've been showing this like practice film of these guys, and then Smitty and all these guys shit on it. Oh, it's just practice. It's just practice.
Practice fucking matters. Dude.
Practice matters. Yeah.
Oh, it matters now, Smitty. It matters now, Smitty. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter for the white quarterback though.
It has nothing to do with race.
What's happening right now?
What I'm saying is we have years of game footage of Sam Darnold. So at some point, it's like, all right, bro, that's cool. I know you can sling it. I want to see the game. I've seen what you're doing in games, and I see them in practice, and they correlate.
Matt, I don't like the fact that I've tutored and mentored and massaged Bailey into being a young JB.
Tutored
and so I got a white. I've developed a white kid. I had a white son, Bailey, and now Matt McChesney is
not white.
Matt McChesney's stealing him from me and naming him Bailey McChesney. So we have a problem now. We're gonna have
a black daddy.
What's the problem? I don't understand the problem.
Matt and I are gonna have an alpha male issue later on in life. So I gotta steal Bailey back. I gotta steal Bailey back some way now. So
you and Matt gotta fight for him.
It's all good.
JB, you gotta send Matt like a box, like we in jail. You gotta send him like 2 boxes of cigarettes, get some honey buns to get Bailey back.
What I was saying, we'll make some toilet wine too.
Toilet.
I since you guys are talking about CU and everything, I mean, I know I'm a homer, but I'm pretty excited about what I'm seeing and hearing and talking to Coach Lodeholt and Coach Sapp.
Yeah, what's on the bag? See,
play with Coach Lewis in St. Louis, my first stop in the NFL, and they are all raving about both lines of scrimmage. This kid that they brought in from Pitt is killing people on the defensive line. The offensive line looks really good. Seton, I mean, the Grand Theft Auto Alton Sports, I mean, like entire article that came out is pretty hilarious to me. But I think this kid in 2 or 3 years from now, well, 3 years, right? He's got to wait 3 years.
Yeah.
So at his junior year, even, you know, if worst comes to worst and he just keeps developing like this, he's a top 3 pick in the draft at his position, and he's special. So I'm just saying, man, they've got a lot of first-round talent on the field, and that usually translates. That's all I'm saying.
College football playoffs.
I'm not going to sit here and like just say they're going to make the playoff. Their schedule, even though it's in the Big 12 and it's easier, it's still pretty tough. They end with Oklahoma State at home. They got to play Kansas State. You know, Baylor comes in to open the Big 12, and they're going to be no joke. I think that they're going to be a lot better. You know, they've got to figure out a way to go to Orlando and beat UCF. Gus Malzahn is a good coach. They're going to be a lot better. They got KJ Jefferson in the transfer portal. So I just think there's a lot of good teams in the Big 12. They still got to deal with Utah. Arizona's ranked. Like, they got to go to Lubbock. Texas Tech is like, what can I say about Lubbock that I haven't said about Afghanistan? Like, bombed out and depleted. But it's a great, like, they love their team, and they are going to be, you know, it's going to be a crazy atmosphere. So the game in Kansas, I know the coach is real high on Kansas and everything that they're doing there. They have a great staff, but they don't play at home this year. So that game is in Kansas City. That's going to be a huge environment and atmosphere, almost like a bowl game, because they're playing at Arrowhead. So that's going to attract more people than it would in Lawrence. We'll just say it like that. So, look, I'm not saying they're a playoff team, but I do think they're 8-9 wins. And if they can figure out a way to beat Oklahoma State at the end of the year, like, figure out a way to beat Utah. You get one of those teams again in the Big 12 championship game, and then shit, man, you got to just kind of where you fit in. I mean, they got a good schedule. It's hard. So, and that's the way we want it. So I think that there's a lot of potential here for them to do some big shit.
Hey Matt, you went on yesterday. I want to dive into some shit. Maybe we could clip this as a vertical or something. But yesterday you weren't on. I went into a deal about the Dion talking about Hunter and Shador being off limits at practice. What is your take on that? I don't know if you saw my rant about it. What is your take about that? Obviously, I'm not stupid. I've coached this thing and I've protected my players. I'm trying to figure out, do you agree with the take I had that no one else mentioned about not affecting those two players per se, but affecting the roster?
Let's play it real quick, JB.
We have it?
Yep.
We in pads, we having contact. Take care of your guys. Like I'm gonna tell you, do not touch the receivers. Don't get near the quarterback and leave Travis alone. We got that?
Sir.
We understand that?
Sir.
I'm not playing favors. I'm just being 100. It is what it is. When you get to the next level, every quarterback is worth $250 million, right? You think they're gonna let you touch it? All right, so let's play like we're on the next level.
Bailey, you got my take? Bailey, you got my take? Can you bring my take in or no?
Hey, Dion be talking to you, boy. That's one thing I say.
Makes me want my hands are sweating.
Yeah, like
you can't bring that in, huh, Bailey?
Well, it's on YouTube. It's 14 minutes long.
But I mean, the one that I was standing on, you can't do that, huh? Because it's a whole thing, huh?
So just tell me give me your position in a quick little synopsis.
Remove this out of here. Okay, so I basically got up and got animated about the fact that you're going to play North Dakota. I got buddies coaching there that are straight running downhill, and you know them, Matt. They're going to fucking come at you hard and fast.
Yes, fast.
Travis Hunter last year, I said, has contact courage. He's going to stick his nose in there and get his head in the run game. In practice, it affects the other players because we're telling everybody to stay off certain guys, which is understandable. But at the same time, how about we just limit the reps and go full go and just not put them out there as much? Because in my opinion, you're setting a bad precedent for the rest of the roster to go half-assed at Travis Hunter. If I'm a wide receiver and I've been told I can't touch him, and now I come off pussyfooting off the line of scrimmage because I don't want to go full go at this guy, it's going to affect me in the run game against fucking North Dakota State, who's going to come fucking like a banshee. So I just think it's a mentality thing, Matt. And I think you could disagree, but I think you would agree to the point of that at least. Like, I think we're setting a bad precedent for the roster to go full speed. And I would say, hey, Travis, you're only going to play 30 snaps today, but it's going to be full speed. That way, the whole team knows, okay, if he's out there, he's go. If he's not out there, it's fair. He's not out there. Like, that would be the easy way for me. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, good point and valid. I mean, you're a head coach, so that's the way you would handle it. That's the way you're handling it. Yeah, stay off Shador. Don't touch the receivers. That's everywhere. I've never been.
Because Matt, this guy played more snaps than anybody in college football last year.
Yeah, I know. I'm not. I'm just saying, like, that's just commonplace. You know, you're not supposed to hit the quarterback, regardless if he's a scrub or the Heisman winner. You don't hit the receivers in practice. You let them run. Everyone knows that.
The quarterback thing is a moot point. I don't know why that's even being discussed. I don't even know why the quarterback thing is even being discussed. If you disagree with that guy,
that's probably more of a reminder than anything else, probably. But the Travis Hunter thing, like, I don't have a problem with it at all because he's a fucking superstar. He's earned that right. So if he's earned the right to have special treatment and he's taking all these reps and going both ways, they can still jam him. You don't have to go out there and not touch him. They don't want you to tackle him or light him up or hit him.
Right.
You know, right. So and they're also telling him, like, you know, and he might be a little sloppy on his tackling, but he's pretty consistent with that as well. Like, we don't want you going out there on defense and lighting people up either and fucking taking on blockers and shit. Like, it's imperative that the superstars on this team stay healthy because they are just that. They're first round superstars. So I don't really buy. I think that the tone of practice from a physicality standpoint always has to be set in 9-on-7, and these particular players are not really vital to that drill, in my opinion. Like quarterbacks are handing the ball off and DBs are not involved. So the skill players, if they need to be protected to be kept healthy, that's 100% what we need to do. It's the same thing we're doing at the high school practice that I'm at every afternoon. We got the 5A Colorado Player of the Year in Austin Majeski, the quarterback here, and he's a fucking stud. You get within pissing distance of this dude, and the head coach, Garrett Looney, is on your ass. So, it's the really good players get certain things done for them because they're so important to the team. I mean, when Travis got hurt last year on that cheap shot from Blackburn, it affected the team in a really negative way. He wasn't even the same when he came back. He wasn't the same guy. It took him a long time to get back to form. I don't think he was the same Travis Hunter again until maybe the UCLA game where he went out and just fucking dominated again. So, look, I understand. I want everybody practicing and going full bore as well. But I also know that when you have an unbelievably special talent like that, you've got to protect it. So how fucking dumb would it be if he's full bore and like he gets rolled up on and tears his shit up? Fucking people would be persecuting everyone. Why are you even letting him practice? He's a first rounder. He plays both ways. He's the best player. So, I mean, you got to fucking protect your assets.
Yeah, to me, that's just how far we've came. Like back in the day.
Well, it's what it is, though. But I will.
You got hurt. It's football. You got hurt. It's football.
Yeah, but I also, as a guy who had to stop playing football because of injury, if I was playing in today's era, I would play for 15 fucking years because they are in the business of trying to keep you healthy.
Yeah, so, but I also think you agree with Urlacher and Weddle and everybody that's pissed off because you've had rants about this. If the NFL and Roger Goodell's cowardly ass would actually pay the players for what they're worth for the injuries they accrued during their fucking careers and not fuck them, you would probably have a little bit of a different mindset as well. You'd be like, well, this is what I signed up for. I knew
what I was signing up for. I'm saying that the physicality and the way that they take care of players now, post the CBA that was written into the NFL and then college football adopted pretty much the same rules, it's totally different. So my pension's strong, dog. I'm not worried about that. I'm saying like if you don't practice with as much physicality and the game may suffer a little bit, but guys, I don't hear a lot of vets bitching about it the way they used to. So, there's a lot of guys making a lot of money and you have to be healthy in order to make it. And to be honest with you,
that's the reason though, right? That's the reason though. They're making the money now. That's the reason.
Yeah, it's always been the reason. And to act like it's not is ridiculous. Now you can actually get paid in college too. So look, health is the greatest asset that you have. If you're not healthy, you can't help and you're going to get cut eventually. So the number one priority of every single player on earth is to be in the best shape possible so you can stay healthy. And then if you've earned the right to take practice reps and so people can't touch you and you're out there shadowing and sprinting around and doing your job, but you're not on a contact level, well, God damn it, good for you. Congratulations. So
like we were talking yesterday earlier, I just think the game has changed overall. Like I'm confused as to why we're playing preseason games then, because these guys aren't playing.
Yeah, but that Hall of Fame game was awesome. Those kids played their ass off until the rain. So Rick almost perfect passer rating. Like it's necessary for the development of the other guys.
Yeah, a lot of those guys aren't even going to make the roster though.
But there's fucking 16 practice squad spots, and it's all about development in this league.
Yeah. I'm talking about the quarterbacks not playing. The guy, we're getting to a trend to where these guys aren't even going to be playing pretty soon. Like they're not going to play.
It's about availability and health, though. I don't want the starting quarterback to play in the preseason necessarily.
But I'm just saying,
trying to figure out who he is.
No, I'm just saying from the game has changed because they used to play for all the preseason games. That's
what they used to, and now they don't, and people are healthier because of it. We're not facts.
Well, we're not healthier though. We had 900 injuries in the NFL last year.
Yeah, but they got hurt in the regular season. They're not getting hurt in fucking exhibition games.
But you're one of the ones that come on this show and actually preach the truth about callous. I don't understand. You're not going to walk into a boxing ring and get.
I don't need the starting quarterback to have callous, bro. He
Yeah,
can
but
do
you're
it
going
in
to get
practice during camp, and they've got joint practices everywhere. Joint practices are more important than the games.
No doubt. But I would want my guy to have some callous.
Then if you were the head coach, then you could play your starting.
But I'm not coaching.
I would not play my starting quarterback in the preseason.
And JB, I thought you were not against. I thought you weren't a fan of the joint practices. Didn't you say it the other day?
Joint practices, they're awesome.
I was going to ask Matt this. No, my point was, have we prioritized the intra-squad scrimmages over preseason games? Why don't we just scrap one of the two? Because Urlacher agreed. We like the inter-squad, new body, different body. Instead of my same 3-technique guy that's my homeboy, I have to go against a practice every day. I get to go against a new body now in inter-squad scrimmages. And then in the preseason, we don't even play anyway. So why don't we just scrap one of them? We're not getting paid extra. To Urlacher's point, we're not getting paid extra.
So again, as a developmental guy in the league that was on and off practice squads and changed positions, it's the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard. So all the guys the backups don't get to play. God forbid somebody gets hurt. Like the inter-squad scrimmages are awesome because you've got two teams and the vets can't take the day off. They have to go practice. And then the preseason games are necessary because you need to develop young talent. Without preseason games, you can't find diamonds in the rough. You can't find your backups. You can't find guys to replace first-round busts that don't play. So I'm saying,
and Matt, to give you context, Matt, the reason we brought this whole topic up is because of all the fighting and shit that's been going on, which has always been around.
Man, football players fight. This isn't new. Social media thinks this is new. How many goddamn fights when you were in Kansas City? How many fights were in practice?
No. That's my point. Like, fights are nothing new. What I'm saying is, like, is this becoming counterproductive? They just got fined, by the way. I don't know if you heard, $200,000 each team by the NFL.
Yeah, it'll get knocked off. The NFL will put this. The NFL is gonna samurai sword this pretty quick.
Yeah, my thing is my argument earlier was, where's Brian Daboll with this kid, and where are the coaches at with these kids that are allowing this to happen? This guy is a rookie. He's done this 3 days in a row. 3 days in a row, by the way. He started a fight, and I'm like, and then Smitty asked me what I would have did. I said I would have sent him in the locker room and fined him, just like my former player Lonnie Johnson got by Bill O'Brien as a rookie with the Texans when he was a second-round pick. Set the tone as the coach. I shouldn't have Roger Goodell have to find my roster. To me, it looks bad on the head coach. And I love Brian Daboll. I think he's a coach's coach.
Yeah, it's a bad look. Look, I like some scuffle in training camp. I'm not going to lie. I used to start him daily. Like, I'm trying to fight a motherfucker, but
And I also said that Brian Daboll, maybe that's his thing. Maybe he wants that fight.
Maybe he wants him to. But I know Dave Campbell's he's not going to shy away from a fight. But like, I never did the drive-by slap and run off. That's
like I told Smitty. I said, to me, that's
like
bitch.
that.
That's bitch.
I don't like that. I didn't know that he did that shit. I just
that's bitch made to me.
That's wide receiver actions. You know,
that's reflective on me. That's reflective on me as the coach, Smitty. That's reflective on me as the coach, Smitty. I allowed the bitch shit right here. This is bitch shit.
Yeah, I'd be fighting too. I'd be wanting to whoop his ass. That's some bitch ass shit.
Yeah, that's reflective on me as the coach, though, because I haven't disciplined this cat yet. He's done it 3 days in a row.
Well, look, what it's going to take, and then the NFL is going to get involved here, is somebody's going to get really fucking hurt. Somebody's going to get body slammed and break their neck, or just like really get fucked up.
And Smitty, if I'm Brian Daboll,
they're going to outlaw fighting in practice, and if you do it, you get fined you get suspended for half the year or some shit. Guaranteed. I guarantee you this happens.
And then Matt, if I'm Brian Daboll, though, who if you watch Hard Knocks, he's sitting on a table, like he's standing out there like wanting to draft Neighbors as number one priority if Odunze wasn't available. So that's who he wanted. And now, if that dude would have broke his hand hitting that fuck's face mask, it is a fucking bad look. Period. This has happened before. We've seen guys break their hands on face masks. Like, I don't understand what production you're going to get out of that. That's my whole point.
You're not going to. But I will say this. A good fight can bring a team together, but if you do it too much, it's taking away from being a good football team. Like you can't fight in the NFL on Sundays. So you want to fight your teammates. That's one thing, trying to show them you're not a punk and like earn respect. That's one thing. The joint practice fights, that's some bitch shit. I imagine they're going to fight, but it needs to stop, bro. Like it's getting a little ridiculous. Yeah. And they're doing it everywhere. Like everybody's just fisticuffs and shit. So I don't know. Maybe these guys actually run a practice and hit each other. Put the fucking pads back on and go back to work. You know what I'm saying? Like the CBA legislated all the contact out of practice, and that's cool if that's the way they want to do it. But there's a reason these guys are fist fighting each other every day.
Yeah, it's camp. It's hot. They're irritated. And people out there talking shit. The first time seeing an opposite jersey. Yeah, and we're men. We got ego and pride, and shit's gonna happen. Every camp I've been through, there's fights.
Yeah, somebody's gonna fight.
We all fight. I know JB fought. JB over there act like he didn't fight.
I used to gouge your eyes out.
That's even worse.
He's a quarterback, dog. Quarterbacks don't fight.
That's right. Red jersey. You can't even touch him.
We're talking about physicality in camp. He doesn't even get hit.
I'm sorry. You're right. Coach Brown just said it, Matt. He said, we don't touch the quarterback.
Hey, Matt.
We don't touch the quarterback.
He plays quarterback. So, like, what?
Hey, by the way,
this conversation is for you, really.
Yeah, I think I'm built different. Back in the day, we still had live days. Don't get it twisted. We had live days.
I understand, but you also played quarterback who never got touched.
We had live days, and I used to gouge the fuck out of someone's eye in the bottom of the pile.
You always say that. You probably did that one time, and like now it's on your resume, and now that's what you do. Like, it wasn't like some regular.
You couldn't have played on you couldn't even have played against me. Like you would have been on
every Saturday, you were just gouging eyes. Every Saturday, fuck it, just gouging eyes.
Oh yeah, motherfuckers knew I was around.
Man, I would have fucking loved running through your goddamn chest.
Yeah, I would have destroyed you guys. My eyes one time, I'm fucking you up. Like that's a fact. I know all this nice guy shit on the football field is a different situation. If a motherfucker gouges my eyes through my face mask at the bottom of the pile, I'm breaking your arm. I'm breaking your fucking. You gouging my eyes? Come on, man. I know you feel me. Imagine a quarterback gouging your eyes, bottom of the pile.
I wore a shield, so no gouging in my eyes.
Smitty, you could never have matched my intensity.
You will never throw again, JB.
You would never have matched my intensity.
It would be your last throw, JB.
I have a switch I flip. You don't get it. It's all right.
Flip switching.
And you don't get it
either.
All right,
you three. I gotta go.
Matt, thanks for surprising, man.
You tomorrow. You guys, I'll see you Friday. Enjoy your day, and like always, go Buffs.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Peace.
I think Billy, I think my smile and my kindness, like JB takes it for like a sign of weakness. Like I think he forgets that I played football at a pretty high, at a Division I level as well, and I was an all-conference player. I think he forgets that because I smile and I laugh and I'm glass half full, but I played in the trenches at the Division I level. I don't care if it's Ball State. You play football, man. You know what you know, and you were O-lineman, so you know what the trenches is. You can't be soft in the trenches and be successful. They don't go together. I was a D tackle. It was impossible.
The trenches. They made it easy.
And you was a center, right?
Yeah.
So so we're in the there's no way you can't be soft in the interior of the trenches and be a good player. So it doesn't make sense.
You played Tuesdays though.
Here you go. What day you play on, JUCO?
Saturday.
I didn't know. But what time? Like just like early, like 6
in
the morning.
I didn't play. I didn't play all my. I didn't play 4 years of JUCO. What are you talking about?
I'm just like, you go talk shit about the Mac. I gotta swing it. Don't dish it. You can't get it back, Jason.
What day did
look like you, Jason?
Hey, what day did Cam Newton and Aaron Rodgers play JUCO?
I don't know.
Oh, I'm just saying.
Cam Newton 1 year and then
what day did your boy TJ and Chad?
Then Aaron went to Cal.
What day did your boys TJ and Chad play JUCO?
They went to Oregon State.
What day did your
everybody you name it? They did one little quick hop skip and they went over to the big leagues.
What day did Steve Smith play JUCO?
All I know is this: I played every Saturday. I played against Clemson. I played against IU. We beat Virginia and Morgan Moses, who's still playing in the league right now. We played against UCF, USF, all the people y'all think we went and played Texas A&M. So y'all can call us whatever you want to play. We played against the big dogs.
I want to be clear though.
Yeah, be clear.
I gotta be clear here because I think a lot of cats are like tripping because I played my college ball on paper at a D2. So I went to Fort Hays.
Never heard of.
I don't think people realize though. I signed a scholarship out of high school to Indiana. I don't
guess
think
what?
people realize either. Urlacher was my trip visit at New Mexico because that's where I signed out of JUCO. So I went
in 2012. We beat IU.
I signed D2. I signed D1 twice. Just I'm being clear though. I signed 2 Division I scholarships, and I played and got a check in the NFL. I don't think people realize. I'm just throwing that out there. I also played in NFL Europe and arena ball, and I played money. I don't know. I'm just throwing it out. I'm not patting myself on the back. I'm just saying.
And that's cool. And all I'm saying is I was an all-conference player, a leader of my team, made plays. It's verified. Like, it's just there. It's there. I got respect. Ask any of my teammates, guys who's in the league, guys who were all-conference guys. Ask my coaches. Ask anybody. I don't have to be in the same room with you. They'll all tell you about Big Smitty and the respect level I got. So as much as y'all say Ball State, all this and that, Division I, full ride scholarship, didn't pay for shit. Not a book, not a meal, not an apartment, not anything. So I was good enough for them to invest thousands, hundreds of thousands, but probably if you think about the plane rides, the charter bus, the food, everything, the scholarship, all inclusive, they invested 6 figures in your boy. So I was good enough in high school to earn that. And I became all conference at that level. So
yeah. So let me be clear.
What you want to say? Chirp, baby.
Recruiting board or whatever your name is. There was no Elite 11 when I played, homie. There wasn't YouTube. You can't Google my fucking film. So just so you're clear, we had a thing called called Street and Smith magazine. And Street and Smith magazine had All-Americans, and I was a blue chipper. So just so you're clear, blue chippers at that time, just so you know, the other 3 were a guy named Allen Iverson, Peyton Manning, and Brian Greasy. So I'm just throwing that out there, but I ain't shit. Let's take a commercial break. We'll be back.
Y'all both are 1%ers. Y'all both are good. Both are.
We'll be back. I'm better though.
No, I'm definitely better. Look, hey, Lucy said last thing. Lucy said you're both good, JB and Smitty. Now put those things away. What things? What you talking about, Luce? We'll be back soon with the gray sweatpants. Be back in 3. Peace.
I apologize for my boy Smitty. I don't know what he was asking. When's the last time you jacked off?
Oh wow, you guys, man.
Hey, I'm just fucking with you, Lucas.
Man.
Hey, I'm just fucking with you.
You guys are gonna get, a lot of controversy going with this show, man. It's a good question. It's a good question, though, man.
Listen, man, we were just trying to fuck with you. We want to get you loose, man, for the game tonight because we want you to go off because I'm going to bet on you. I know betting's a real controversial take right now, but I'm going to throw it out. I'm just going to throw it out there. If you could get me a triple-double, I'll break you off on the side. I'm just throwing it out there. If you can give me a little bit of a triple-double.
Little Jonte Porter.
I don't know. Any way, type of form. If you can give me a triple-double, whether it's 10, 10, and 10 or 30, 10, and 10, whatever you could do, I appreciate it. You don't need the money. You got big bag of money already.
That's gonna come tonight, man. I can say that's gonna come tonight. You're gonna see outstanding performance by me, and if it takes a triple double for you to get some money, then that's what I'm gonna make happen for you. Only for you.
The one and only Magic Johnson is on the show right now.
What's up? What's going on?
Magic, what's up, man?
What's up, Coach JB, baby? Darnell, baby.
What's going on? Yeah, how you feeling, Magic? It's an honor.
Well, I'm feeling good, baby. And first of all, I just want to say, rest in peace to the NBA all-time great, the logo, Jerry West. He has passed away today at 86 years old, baby. And I just want to give my condolences to the West family and thank you, Jerry West, for everything you did for the Laker organization and the NBA.
Yes, man, for sure.
Hey, let me ask you something. Was Donald Sterling really racist?
Donald Sterling, look, he was a very sick man, okay? And he was a racist man. And I went to church. I prayed for Donald, but Donald did a lot of stuff that was not becoming of an NBA owner. But to answer your question, yes, he was. He was a very racist person.
I
I gotta show you something real quick. Brittany
Okay.
Griner's in the news. Brittany Griner's in the news, and I know you have a son that is now a daughter, or something like that. I'm confused. I apologize if I offended you, but I know you have a son or a daughter or something. We call them made up humans here. What do you think about Brittany Griner here having a baby?
Brittany Griner is an outstanding athlete. I don't know if she's a transgender or if she just I don't know what she goes by, but I'm really happy for Brittany Griner, and I'm happy she's back from Russia, and I hope that she can have a good family. I just wanted to have a good family. Okay.
Do you feel like you could have been talking about the WNBA more on your show, given that you are the king of ESPN?
I mean, we could have been talking about or covering the sport a little bit more, but I would say nobody covered the WNBA more than First Take. But could we have talked about it a little bit more? Of course. Of course we could have. But as far as what you just said about Caitlin Clark being elected to the WNBA Olympic team, let me be very, very clear. First of all, everybody that was elected on the WNBA team deserves to be there, okay? There was nobody else that I would have swapped out but Caitlin Clark. I understand it. I get it. But if you look at the situation as far as popularity and as far as ticket sales and views and things of that nature, Caitlin Clark, as far as marketing, should have been put on that team. I mean, come on now. If you look back at the men's USA team, I mean, do you think Christian Laettner should have been picked over Eliza Moore or Shaquille O'Neal? It shouldn't happen. But when it comes to marketing, especially when we're talking about one of the hottest Caucasian women coming out of college, the seats are filled up because of Caitlin Clark. She should have definitely been selected on that team. When she was at Iowa, she was out there busting their living, you know what? And that's exactly what she would have been doing for these ticket sales if she was playing in the Olympics. But like I said, I have no quarrel with the teams that they picked. Okay, this is not a lie. This is not a spurious accusation here. I'm not making this up.
What's good? We back. I'm over here having flashbacks, man. I got me over here doing the deep dive. I'm looking at this, the old school, man. My Warren Central days, the best high school in the land. We had some real just dogs, man. I'm just looking at my old little Facebook pictures, man. I ain't seen these in like 10 plus years, man. Man, we had a whole fucking front four was just D1. We had Ball State's all-time sack leader wasn't even starting. He's in the fucking bench. Shout out to my guy Wimba, just got married. Damn, man, this is crazy. Life goes so fast, boy. Now I'm out here just trying to get rich on the media side. It's crazy how just life just goes fast. But we here, though. We here. What's going on, JB? You good?
I didn't know we were back. Hey, Bailey, can you send you a DM? Can you put that in?
You always trying to send Bailey a DM all the time.
Joseph Caldwell. Joseph Caldwell. My highlights are on CDs and DVDs and VHS tapes. And I don't need to show you. I got paychecks. I can show you a paycheck, though. You don't need to see my highlight film. Show you pay stub. I got pay stub, though. What do you got? Can you show me how you bag Walmart groceries? I would love to see how you break it down and bag my mom's groceries. I feel
like cussing some fans out today. Put the fans here. I want to cuss out. How the fans call in like the last 15 minutes so I can cuss some people out today. I feel like cussing people out today. Let me see.
Why? Are you right wing now?
Listen, starting now, I am answering no more political questions publicly anymore starting today. So no matter what you can ask me like whatever question, and I'm gonna sit here like this. Like it don't matter what you like, it could be anything. I'm not gonna answer any question. Right, left, orange,
this show sucks now. Well, I think McAfee and them say this show stinks. Like it's a good. They say it as a good way, like condescending.
Yeah. Yep.
This show sucks though because we don't do hell yeah, hell no more. You guys have both shitted on that.
You don't do any white people shit, no black people shit. I think production's gone downhill since you've joined the show. So just throwing that out there. We don't do any of the things. I used to do like ghetto words of the day. We had all kind of fun shit going on.
Conversation's way better now, though. I will say that.
Boring now. Like, you make it boring now. I'm just like, whatever. I just go through the
I mean, at the end of the day, it's your name's on this motherfucker. So that's
I know.
It's on you then. You either coach or you allow it.
I know. I've allowed it.
Coach or you allow it. I do want some black people shit. I think that's one of my favorite segments when we have good video.
I want white people shit. I want more white people shit.
Well, that's just weak as fuck. Typically, I like when we do the real talk or jaw jacking. Sometimes, matter of fact, I'm gonna send. Let me send.
We don't do that no more. We don't do that no more.
That's on you, motherfucker. That's on you. That's on
you. No more.
Your name is on the damn thing.
I don't know if I'm taking you to the Pump Brothers thing next week now.
I'm going. It don't matter. I don't need you no more. That's the problem. Like, you fucked up. It's a wrap.
I'm taking some OGs, the homies.
That's who I want to be with. You see what I'm? Yeah. You
don't know. You don't want that. You're not Chris Brown, homie.
I ain't say I was one of them, but I'm cool. That's the thing about it. Like, what's that animal that can blend in with everything? I'm a chameleon.
That's what I am.
I'm a chameleon.
We already know what I am.
What are you?
Jabrown was. He don't want to come on the show no more because of you.
We were supposed to do like a whole segment of Jabrown and then Darnell or whatever, but you got fucking scared.
We got a lot. We'll figure out your shit. We got the studio shit. I gotta get these cameras. I got a lot of shit going on.
My shit, man. I'm hearing rumors that I might be moving, and dang, we're gonna talk. But
what does that mean? Why you say? I don't. What does that mean?
No, listen. Because if I get fucking moved, then I can.
Realest show on planet Earth.
A wrap. This is a
give
wrap.
us your whole breakdown with higher up than Fox. Go.
Why they ain't? Well, they're keeping everything real. What's it called? Close to the rap. Closer. How you say it?
Give us your whole meeting with the higher up at Fox.
I didn't meet with the higher ups. Ain't telling us everything yet. So
do it live right now. Do it live right now.
Don't listen, because I ain't about to get fired. There could potentially be some movement with the production teams, maybe depending on information that we don't have yet. Depending on what things happen in the next week or two, production teams could move, which means my work schedule could potentially switch. Which if my work schedule potentially switch. What's that noise? Play it again. Do that again. I like that noise. I like that. That's Big Smitty on the left. First of all, shout out to my homeboy Ian, country O-line. He was a D lineman, moved to O-line, North Carolina. All he do, he walk around with a gallon of water every single day, eating all fucking chicken, fucking vegetables and chicken and water. He's one of the strongest cats I've ever met in my life. He's the only cat that I would say was slightly stronger than me in certain areas. But me and him were the top two strongest guys on the team. Look at this picture right now, JB. No bullshit, JB. Because I know you like to talk shit. Look at me. No, for real. Like, look at your boy. This is prime Smitty. That's prime Smitty. So when you say you would have eye gouged me and look at me, JB. Keep it real. I look like a fucking sculpture. I like some shit you supposed to put in a museum.
Right there. What are you? 5'8", 290?
I'm 285, 6 foot. I look like some shit you supposed to put inside a museum right there. I look like you supposed to put me outside the damn Staples Center or the Lucas Oil.
You know who you look like when I played?
Who?
Like a linebacker, like a Will.
Yeah, but I was Aaron Donald type.
You look like a whip backer to me. You're too small.
JB always say these cats nowadays don't get in the weight room. Look at me, homie. Look at my left trap. Look at my left trap. You wouldn't even
play with me. Like, you're too small.
Look at my left trap. Oh, I would have
too small though. I would have fucking stiff armed that. I would have stiff armed that all day.
Chat, listen. I know y'all love JB, but please keep it funky. Please keep it funky. JB as a quarterback, he's going to stiff arm me in my prime.
You guys really don't know.
Like, come on. Look. Hold on. Look, the picture's so unbelievable that people are saying this. Photoshop, Smitty, good job. That's how amazing I look. They think it's a Photoshop. That's an old ass picture. I'm gonna Photoshop that. Look at this old ass picture. Look at my boy Ian, by the way. His trap's bigger than mine. He's white, so you can't see the definition as much. But look at Ian's trap.
Oh boy, ain't that the wrestler, the actor?
Oh, that's my boy Ian. And now you know what's funny? So a year ago,
that's not Aquaman.
No, hold on. A year ago, you had what's his name? He runs like a NASCAR or like he was in Arizona, and you stopped by his little race card setup, whatever, like a year ago. He was a guest on our show, white dude, older cat.
Chris Rice?
Man. Anyway, we were talking. Long story short,
Chris Rice is his name. Yeah,
Chris Rice. Thank you. I can remember his name. My boy Ian right here actually works underneath one of his little shits, and like he like changes the tires and shit now. Like he done lost a ton of weight now. He just do all the little tire rotations and get the cars ready. So shout out to my boy Ian Anderson. But he was an old lineman, man. He used to work hard. We used to go at it. Dog. That's Ball State locker room right there. That's 2015 Smitty, healthy Smitty.
Yeah, we don't really care about we don't care about any of our old things because you're never going to be able to prove it. So let's move on. Let's move on here. Caleb Williams back in the news.
JB.
Caleb Williams back in the news. Take a look.
Why are you showing me the backside of a man? What are we doing here?
Look what he's carrying.
Oh, yeah, look, got a little handbag, whatever.
A what?
He got a handbag.
Is that how you defend it?
No, I'm not defending. I'm asking, is that what it is?
That's a handbag?
I don't know. What is it? You tell me. I didn't know it was on the rundown. You tell me.
It's a fucking purse, ain't it? It's not a hard thing to say. Just call it what it is. It's a purse. Say it's a purse. Say it's a purse.
Well, I'm not gonna say it now because you told me to say it. So I'm gonna say it in a minute, but I'm gonna wait till a little later. So when I say it's like it's my decision.
Say what it is. If you call it a handbag again, I'm gonna block you. Say what it is.
I'm gonna end the stream.
Say what it is.
I'm gonna say it, but you tell me to say it.
I'm not gonna tell you what to say. I'm not gonna tell you what to say. Tell everybody what that is.
Caleb Williams is walking around with what looks like it's a purse in his hand.
They'll say what it looks like. Why don't you just say what it is?
I just said it's a purse.
Tell everybody. Go start over. Caleb Williams is walking around what?
He got like either I think it's a handbag or it looks like it's a.
Swear to God, I'm gonna block this motherfucker. Tell everybody what Caleb Williams is walking around with.
Baby, can you play it? You play it all the way. I can't see it. Play it again, baby. Like all the way through. Make sure I can see it all the way. Because I don't want to lie. Because I messed up last week when I lied about the boxing thing. It might be like I think it's like a mini duffel, actually. It's a mini duffel. I think it's like a Louis V mini duffel bag he got. No, real shit. You can tell by the material on there. It's a mini duffel. You wouldn't know because you don't have that type of like money to get those. Like that's a mini duffel. A Louis V mini duffel. JB. Oh, I know he
know exactly what he's doing.
Exactly what to do. I ain't gonna ruin it but I know what he's doing and what he's about to do. All right, here you go. JB kill. He love to flex. JB love to prove people wrong. Like he gets off on that, like showing you that who he is and what he can do and what it. Just wait, Shaun. I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm done.
This is a fucking mini duffel. That is a fucking mini duffel. That is Louis mini duffel. Take that shit off, Bailey. Look at this is what a fucking man's mini duffel is. Number one. How about this one though? How about this $10,000 one? That is a mini duffel. That is a Louis mini duffel, motherfuckers. So anyway. And guess what? Serial code's right here. You want to Google it. So anyway, and I got a few of these motherfuckers. And by the way, the blue's still on it. Brand new. I just got them sent to me. But anyway, this is a mini duffel. So anything to say from there? And then show Caleb Williams' mini duffel now, Bailey. Oh, that looks like the mini duffel I bought my fucking mom yesterday. It's called a purse. So start bullshitting and start calling this shit what it is. God damn it.
He got the new 2024, 2025 bag where it comes in like everything's smaller. It comes in a smaller bag
mini
now.
Purse, mini duffel shit.
You don't have access to it because you're not at that certain level.
You guys still hear me too.
Williams.
Fucking mini duffel.
You don't have access. That's the new bag. Type in mini duffel. It's the new mini duffel.
Sanders Louis in this motherfucker.
It's the new mini duffel,
motherfucker. I'm got Louis. I'm Deion Sanders. I got Louis, motherfuckers. You motherfuckers think I don't have Louis? Guess what? Coach Prime, you're not the only motherfucker that's got Louis. I got fucking Louis too. motherfuckers. I got Louis. Oh, what's up? I don't know if you guys heard anything. But anyway.
Matter of fact, if that bag costs $10,000, why the hell you ain't paying me?
I didn't pay for the bag.
Oh, okay. Be clear then, because I'm about to say I'm about to fucking check you. Ain't nothing worse than motherfucker owing you money and you seen them spend money elsewhere. You spend $10,000 on a fucking bag, you better send me $5 of that. Motherfucker, homie.
I got a truck last night.
You did get a truck last night. What? Hey, hold on. Time out, homie. You getting $10,000.
So anyway, we're going back and forth with this. Caleb Williams, Smitty thinks he has a duffel.
My boy right here, Darius Conaway. Listen, when you great, you don't have to say it. Other people speak for you. Darius Conaway, lockdown corner from Georgia. He keeps it real. Them boys was strong as fuck. We used to get it in. That's Darius Conaway. So everybody saying Smitty photoshopped and all this and that. I saw a baby girl who I thought had respect for me because she works out as well, says Photoshop. It ain't Photoshop. And Caleb Williams, that ain't Photoshop either. That's a me.
Clearly not low enough. Fucking crazy. I don't get it. I don't get why it's not even low enough. Like you're 45 degrees.
Ooh, what is that? That just gets me all the way up when I see that, boy. Man. Ooh.
I'll give that Louis to whoever drops $5,000 in here right now.
You scared to do it? You scared to do it, JB?
I lose $5,000. I could sell those, huh?
Yeah, you could. That's a big ass discount, low key.
Black people shit though. You want me to sell it so I could pay you?
Yes.
I black people shit. Like you don't care how I got it. Somebody gave me it.
I don't care about the backstory. None of that.
Leah, right now, I'll send you that bag right now for
what? For what exactly?
I don't have to like Louis Deion Sanders, homie. What are you guys talking about? What'd you say?
Huh? You said you will send that bag to Leah right now if she does what for you exactly?
I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. What did I say?
You said you'll send Leah the bag if she sends you what?
This is clearly.
You said a picture of what?
Clearly a purse. Clearly a purse Caleb Williams is carrying.
Okay, let's say it is a purse. What you gonna do? If he go out there and he throws 5 touchdowns and they win, what you gonna do?
I'm not doing shit. I'm just telling you what it is.
So let's move to the next topic then. Nothing to talk about then.
Hey, call it what it is. You should have came on here and said, why is he wearing a purse? And then if he goes out and throws 5 touchdowns, you should say, you know what? That purse floating motherfucker is legit. That's what I would do. That's what a real one would do.
I just want to talk about real football and a real quarterback, which is why we're about to move on and see this video of my guy, Anthony Richardson, sitting down with the pivot to talk about his mentality as a leader. Let's go to that, Bailey.
First time I talked to Peyton was at the Peyton, the Man in Passing Academy. You know, it was a bunch of QBs out there, probably like 40 of us. And, you know, I was just sitting in the front, just writing down notes and stuff. And Peyton was like, you got to be an asshole sometimes. You know, excuse my language, but,
nah, you good.
You know, like your teammates don't want to do something, man, forget all of that. Like, it ain't about you, it's about the team. Right. You know, you got to be better. You know, the team got to be better. And if I got to get on your ass to go run your route the right way so we can go win the game, then I'm going to do that. You know, so just being a leader, you know, regardless of how that come off. It could come off nice, mean, or sentimental. It don't really matter, just being the leader.
Hold up.
That's the type of man I want at the quarterback position of my team. That's the type of leader I want. That's the words I want to hear. That's the mentality that I want to see and hear. And that's why the Colts are going to shock the world this year. And I'm so excited that Bailey's finally on board. He's a believer of AR5 and the Colts, and he believes that the Colts will fight for the AFC South title. And if they don't win the AFC South, he's a believer that the Colts will become a wild card team and make the playoffs this year with AR5 at QB. I'm so glad to have Bailey on board with me.
So you want a man to lead you that wears a titty ring and tongue ring?
Austin Leach. Guess what, Austin? You know what? You're right. He should get rid of Smitty, but since I'm not gone yet, guess what? Guess who about to leave before me? Guess what? Guess what?
Really? Hey, hey, hey. Goodbye. Da na 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 na. Hey, hey, hey. Goodbye.
Show soft ass. Look, I'm on the show until I'm not on the show.
Thanks for your $4.99. Yes, sir. We appreciate it.
And then they just talk shit, and then they gonna just hang around.
He got a nose ring, though. Let's not dismiss that. What does he have in his nose?
That's nothing. That don't mean nothing. Stop, bro.
What does he have in his nose?
Tupac had that. You love Tupac out here. That's nothing. That don't
He
mean
didn't have
nothing.
it. He didn't have it before he came an actor.
He had it when he came out here. He's when he got it, bro. That's nothing. That's a.
He
stop.
has a nose ring.
That's nothing. That's part of the swag. That has nothing to do with none of that. AR5 ain't.
See, now it's tying in. It makes sense
Tupac,
why you
got the same. Don't do that. No, we're not doing
it makes sense. Now it makes sense.
See.
Now it makes sense because see, now I see why you like the Walls guy and why he likes tampons in men's bathroom. It makes sense. You are cool with the metrosexuals. Is that what they call them? Metrosexual?
I'm cool with real leaders who go out there and put they all on that field, who not scared to hold people accountable, who's not scared to prove people wrong, who puts the work in front of the words. Right now, you notice you haven't heard any noise around the coach right now because everybody's talking about the Texans in the division. I'm talking about all these other teams in the AFC, obviously the Ravens, the Bengals, as they should, as we should. While the coach are just quietly working.
Did Peyton Manning have swag? Did Andrew Luck have swag? No. They were corny white dudes. Everybody clowned them. They had big forehead. They looked shitty out in the field. They didn't have spat. They looked weird. And they just balled and won.
So that's the standard. So you're saying, okay, Peyton.
No. Hold on. I'm going with what you're saying. I'm going with what you're saying. You said swag. I have never seen a swagged out dude win anything. Show me one.
False.
Show me one. Tell me who
That's
it was.
false. Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson was swag?
He got his own little swag.
He wasn't swagged out.
He got his own. He got a. What I'm saying is, I'm not
Michael
saying
Vick. Michael Vick win?
That's
Michael
his, he has a style. Cam Newton was 15-1, went to the fucking Super Bowl. Did he lose Super Bowl? Yes. But listen, this is where we disagree because I know you about to say, well, he didn't fucking win anything then. I just can't get get jiggy with that. If you go
my question.
to the Super Bowl, you won something. If I'm and I went to Super Bowl, I won something. Like I'm sorry.
All I'm saying is I said I've never seen a swagged out guy win anything.
Patrick Mahomes ain't no bum.
He ain't swagged out.
He ain't no bum. He
look as corny as any of these white boys out here. What do you mean? He ain't out swagged out Michael Vick fucking band. He don't got no goddamn wristband, spat, fucking Jordan. He ain't doing that. Mahomes ain't doing that.
I don't. Find a picture real quick if you can of Mahomes in game. Listen, all I'm saying is this. All that shit I don't care about, honestly. I don't care how you dress. You're right. Go out there and perform. You brought it up. I don't care about your dress. I don't care about your nose ring.
Shout out to you, Veronica Lopez. Shit.
Shout out to Veronica. She back?
Show your picture.
Veronica's back?
What?
Is that Ash? Is that Ash in our picture?
Show us your picture. Huh? No, I don't know. No, that's not it.
All that swag stuff, I don't care about that though, man. Go out there and win. That's a good leader. He's gonna shock the world. Yeah, he got the arm sleeve. He got the ankle spattered with the towel hanging out the back. Come on now.
He has that on his throwing arm because you see his bicep, homie. He had a shoulder harness on because he had an injury. That ain't no swag.
Look at that he got the full red sleeve. He got the spat underneath the sock with the towel hanging out the back, like you know what I mean. Come on, man. Come on now.
That ain't no swag.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Kirk Herbstreit, our boy.
Bring it up.
Go ahead and read it.
Now I want you to read it.
Kirk Herbstreit made it clear he's 100% against men competing in women's sports. ESPN, arguably two biggest stars, Herbstreit and Pat McAfee, have both taken a stand to protect women and fairness. So my question to you, will ESPN eventually cancel these two for the simple fact they have gone against the grain and the commercialized Disney, the woke Disney, and have gone against that? Do you believe so? Because now they have kids, which eventually you're going to have, and you're going to probably think differently too later on in life, which is cool. People have to learn trials, tribulations, if you're a God-fearing man like you are and believe in the Bible. So I'm trying to figure out, Kirk Herbstreit and McAfee have, what's so funny? Kirk Herbstreit.
Y'all don't know this. David, he's like clever a little bit, like a little clever. Like before he asks you a question, he damn near tells you the answer that he thinks you should have before you even have a chance to respond. So now if you say something against that, you come off as the dumbass for even going anti. Because like he sets it up so like, for example, he'll be like for example, Smitty, I know the type of character you are. I know the type of guy you are. I know you don't fall for this anything. I know you're smart. I know you're clever. I know you have degrees. I know you're not a dumbass. I know that you have like independence about yourself. You're an independent thinker. You don't just go with what everyone else's thinks. So there's no way that you would think this is true. So, but Smitty, you give your answer though. What do you think about this? It's like, well, damn. Now, I mean, you fucking answered it for me now, so I shouldn't say anything.
I got a very interesting take on this.
Put your hat back on, please.
Most people won't have. I take my hat off when I get mad. I got a very interesting take on this. Number one,
give your take.
Y'all bash this man in front of us right here, who's been on this show, who I text quite often and frequently. We talk quite often. And you guys bashed him for his Florida State take. You guys absolutely destroyed this guy for crying on television. And I want to be clear. And I've called him out for saying, quit apologizing. This was before I knew him. And I told him that on the show, if you remember. So I want to be clear. This is to Smitty and I's point about politics and the way we have opinions and what way we think. Now I'm reading the chat and I'm seeing people say he made up for his horrible crying take and his Florida State take with this take. Make it make sense. Maybe he just doesn't tell you everything and who he really is because he can't do it, to Smitty's point. Maybe he can't tell you everything that he really is. That's why I tell you all motherfuckers, quit judging motherfuckers you've never met. Stop. You guys sound embarrassing and fucking ignorant. And ignorance is life-threatening. You don't know me. You don't really know Smitty. You don't know us. You don't know Kirk Herbstreit. That's why this show should just be called the Truth Show or Truth Serum. Or if I gave you all Truth Serum, you all would tell me the truth about all of you, and you would all basically tell us that you live with mom, you have no life, you're nobodies, and you sit there and troll people that you wish you could be like. Let's just be honest. So, but Freddie Mac, the difference is you're on my show. See, that's what you don't get. I judge people who are in my show, giving me context to judge. You're judging me off something you saw on Netflix, homie, that you've never met. Just shut the fuck up. Make it make sense. So I'm trying to figure out. You don't know this man. Now all of a sudden he's good with you because he gave a take that you agree with. It's fucking unbelievable, homie. I just find the irony in it all, the hypocrisy of it all, the absolute embarrassment that I have for you is exponential.
I love it, man. Let's end the show with some black people shit, some white people shit, brought to you by 5 Hour Energy. Get your drinks today. If you're having a slow day, man, you're not feeling it the way you're supposed to be feeling. If your energy is just low, you're just feeling a little grouchy, you woke up on the wrong side of the bed, then 5 Hour Energy is for you. It's the perfect drink to get you going for the day, whether that's in a physical sport, whether that's in the office. What was that?
They're sponsoring us?
Yes, they are. 5 Hour Energy is our newest sponsor. Shout out to y'all. Appreciate y'all for the new deal, and make sure you go get yours today. 5hourenergy.com. But we got fun.
gonna send this video to them today and make sure they're sponsoring it. All right, go ahead. What?
Black people shit, white people shit. We got white people shit first. Let's pull it up. Let's check it out.
You ain't giving your pet alligator a bath on Saturday afternoon.
Where the fuck you at?
Play that one more time, baby, please.
If you ain't giving your pet alligator a bath on Saturday afternoon.
He's mopping a gator? Yeah, like this is white people shit one-on-one. It's just like you guys are fearless when it comes to animals and nature. You're scared of us for some reason, but you're fearless when it comes to nature, animals, street, anything outside. Like you'll just go play with a gator, do anything. Can we get an extra 30 minutes to make up for the ending of the show early yesterday? No, we cannot, Mr. Pettiford. But good question. So I just
some cats really be monitoring our time like a motherfucker.
Like taking notes. Like I forgot we left early yesterday, honestly, until you just said it.
We weren't supposed to. Bailey fucked my show off. Go ahead. What
do you think about this? I've already commented on it. What do you think? First of all, Bailey did not. I'm gonna defend Bailey, even though Bailey be against me. I'm gonna defend him right now. Bailey did not fuck the show up. You told us in the chat that once I leave or once Urlacher left, that we would end the show. You said that in the comments. I remember that verbatim.
Not what I said.
All right, so I guess I don't know how to read no more. I'm sorry for not knowing how to read.
It was a bad communication. Bad leadership.
All right, thank you. Take the ownership. Fuck. All right, what's your thoughts about hearing about this alligator getting washed?
But that's not what I said. You know the cat always has to get the last thing in.
Give me your thoughts on this, motherfucker.
Wouldn't that be sick? Wouldn't that get the gator hurt?
By washing them?
Yeah.
Why?
Soap on the gator in the mouth?
We used to use soap as a punishment back in the day. Like if you was to cuss it around, we put soap in your mouth. You got that's normal. Soap don't get you sick.
But that's what I'm saying. I don't get it.
That's a mammal right there. You put soap in. You can put a soap in an alligator mouth. They bite just like our body. Same insides.
Not the same insides. They can swallow. They can swallow you and keep you in here and dissect you for like 6 weeks.
And I know a lot of women who can swallow. Let's go to the next. We got a black people shit. Let's put up a black people shit.
They can digest you though. No.
Huh?
They can't digest you though.
Who?
Girls that you just said.
No, I didn't say nothing. What are you talking about?
How do you know a lot of girls that can swallow you? And by the way, break it down real quick.
What are you talking about?
You said you know a lot of girls that can swallow.
Oh, because you told me that you was cool with Tiana Trump. You said that y'all used to hang out here, right?
Where'd this show go?
Ain't what you told me? You said Tiana moved out here, right?
I didn't mention shit about Tiana Trump in that conversation. You brought up something about girls swallowing something. I'm trying to figure out.
And you said Tiana moved to Woodland Hills or something now, and
I'm trying to figure out. You're married and said you know a lot of girls that can swallow. So I'm trying to figure out. Is your wife there? Bring her on real quick.
No, she's eating breakfast with her friends, and she don't watch the show either.
USA beat Brazil.
Hold on, fuck all that.
USA beat Brazil at 122-87 in hoops.
They did. What'd you say about Leah earlier? You said you will send her to Louis back if she does what to you?
About who?
Leah in the chat. Leah. You said you will send her to Louis back if she does what to you?
I don't even know Leah.
Okay. We got one more video, Bailey, I think, of black people shit, if I'm not mistaken.
Hey, open that shit up, man! You wait! What is you doing? You need help. Come on, we gonna help you, bro. Come on, we gonna help. Next one. This one right here. Got the lock. Open this up now!
Yeah, dude.
Man, you should have been opening it up. I got you. That's what I'm talking about. From now on, that's how you open the gate.
Yeah, in that video, brother. So he a Mexican, and there's almost Mexican people shit, but this fat dude just want Popeyes open right now. He wants a chicken biscuit right now.
So do you think he really needs some grease?
You probably do. It's kind of like a drug addict. You can't just go off the drugs cold turkey. You gonna start shaking and fucking foaming at the mouth and cold sweats. So you probably got to slowly get off the grease.
So you think he needs grease right now, though, from that place? He needs chicken and biscuits?
to probably to stay sane mentally.
Mentally, but not physically. He could die tomorrow because his brain ain't
gonna die, but mentally
his brain's not gonna keep his heart going. I don't know if you know that.
Well, a machine keep your heart going.
I'm just throwing that out there. Like if he has cardiac arrest, and I mean,
you had players who look like that though. So
that's how you looked at Ball State.
You had offensive guards who looked like that.
No, I didn't. I didn't have 5'5" fucking guards that weigh 450.
At the JUCO, you had guys that just like that. At Independence, you had a couple guys like that.
I don't know what Ozempic is. I keep seeing these comments on my
what?
Ozempic or something. Ozempic. Okay, so cats keep talking about it like I lost weight, and they keep thinking that I'm on that. I don't even know what that means.
That's word on the street, bro. Ozempic, everybody's taking it right now. It's popular. It's like a weight loss drug. You take it and you lose like weight like this, and you lost so much weight so quick. I didn't want to say nothing, but
yeah, that's
come off that way.
First of all, if you don't know me. Nobody out here knows me. I would never take any pill, drug, or anything. I've never taken a pill or drug in my entire life other than an Advil here and there. So I don't know where this comes from. I've never heard of it. I'd never do it. I've never done it. I would never do it. It's a lazy bitch ass pussy way to lose weight.
Well, it says a weight loss diabetic drug. Thanks for that in the chat. For people with diabetes like that, it kind of helps.
By the way, it's another way to say that you need another thing. So guess what? My mom's on something. Guess what it did? My mom has some health issues, so she's on some pills. Guess what they did? They gave her some other health issues. Now, guess what? Now she has to take another pill to affect those health issues. So now she's on 16 things because that's what the pharmaceuticals do to you. That's why I told her, stop taking all that shit. Go natural. Fuck it. Because they don't want you to do natural because it doesn't make them money. But anyway.
I don't like pills either, but I got to take these right here for now. I hate taking pills, but my pressure has been doing way better. I've tweaked some things in my eating.
You got lupus?
Huh? What? I took my pressure yesterday before my pill. It was 124/78 before the pill.
Lupus?
Was perfect. Huh?
You got lupus?
What's that?
BPS.
What you got, the clap?
Gonorrhea. Got it once. I got 17.
I heard you had the clap before too. You and you you had to like clap the actual thing for it to go off. That's how you
I never got a clap. I never got the clap. I got gonorrhea once. I was 17. This bitch rubbed my dickhead on her pussy lips.
You know, gonorrhea don't go away either.
Yeah, it does.
So you still got that motherfucker. You got it's an STD. It's for everything.
Then a lot of bitches got it. So anyway,
Hey, stop calling girls. Start now. Stop calling women bitches. I'm gonna start checking you every single time. I know you enough now to where now we close enough to where I can just check your ass every single time. So don't say that shit no more while you on the show with me and moving forward. But hey, y'all, man, appreciate y'all for joining this show. Appreciate y'all, whether you haters or lovers, you was here. Make sure you subscribe. Hit that like button real quick. 1, 2, 3. Pound the like.
Pound the like on 3. By the way, no, I've never smoked weed.
I never tried it. So
never smoked weed in my life.
27 years, JB. I never even fucking touched it. All my homies were trying to give me smoke. Smitty, you'd be so funny if you was like, you already funny. You high, you be real funny. Never tried it. I came out to Cali where it's legal. I tried it a couple times. I don't get the hype. It didn't do nothing for me. I just tried just to see what
you tried it. You tried it though. I never tried it because I'm a leader.
Motherfucker, so what? You do a lot of shit that I don't do. You smoke a cigar every fucking day. You put fucking tobacco in your system every fucking day. Multiple cigars. Yeah. Your inside's fucking horrible. Your heart is like black right now. Your lungs are black.
I'm a leader, not a
Your lungs are black.
Hey, when you followed a gang of people and you hit a stop sign, you made a left with them. You didn't make a right, huh?
No, I wanted to try it at 27. I was out here. I'm 27. It was legal. I tried it. I don't do that. Every now and then, twice a year, I might eat me a 10 milligram edible, 20 milligram edible.
You're supposed to try it at like 15, not 20.
No, motherfucker. I try when I want to try. I try it when I'm an adult and I'm a grown ass man who think for myself. I'm not gonna try when I'm 15. I'm influenced by the fucking world and everybody around me, homie.
7?
Yeah.
That's like a follower type of shit.
Nah, that's a decision.
That's like I listened to the homies told me that
followers when you 15 and you do it, homie.
The homie told me.
No matter what I tried or what I didn't try, you can't beat my ass. I would have broke your arm. You would have put that eye gouge. And next Thursday we go to the Pump Brothers turn up. And baby girl, it was not Photoshop, but just tell me I'm gonna say that's a compliment. I look good.
The homies told me Kamala is the one, so.
Shout out to Kamala finding her VP. And we're going to just see what happens in November, y'all. Hey, pound that like button, subscribe. become a member, and I'm gonna see all y'all tomorrow, God willing. Peace.
Issues get pressed so fast, it don't get sacked like bags and baggage. Smitty and Jason Brown, kill the, yeah, it's a rap.